Mama so hot like a. Niggas is really going with Offset.
Niggas told this nigga last week that like we vote for him to be a superstar because he wear new clothes and nigga bought a whole new outfit.
Who?
Nigga, you never wore those sneakers before.
Nah, I just got these sneakers.
Exactly.
It was free though.
All right. Start the show, nigga.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Gas Money Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another upload. Also, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at gas.money.podcast. AG.
Welcome to another installment of Gas Money. We got They Was Free Though Cash in the building.
And to the far left of me, we've got Toon 100 in the building.
Yes, sir, Ski. And to the right of me, we got AG in the building.
Better than usual. When do you become Toon 200?
When I have a son.
Oh. Nigga's crazy. But all right, I accept that answer. All right. How was y'all weekends, fellas? Yo, come on, bro.
Nah, actually something happened. I was at work the other day.
Thank you.
And I seen some nigga I pseudo know, like, basically, like, he plays in the same league as me, and he's, like, on the team with, like, some nigga I knew for a long time. And I was gonna say what's up to him, but then I seen what was going on. The nigga was, like, out with his mans. It was, like, middle of the night, it was, like, 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm working, though. So I fake walked near him, because I had to pick up something that was like by them, and then I noticed he's there with his man's arguing with some girl. I'm like, oh, so I start working slower so I could like pay attention to what's going on. And the nigga start choking the girl. I was like, oh shit, I had to get up out of there.
You might want to say you actually don't even know that nigga.
I don't know him.
Yeah, good.
I said I pseudo know.
Nah, that's too close, man. The nigga choking.
Yeah, that's
nah. He's not the one I did the choking. It was the other nigga.
The nigga that you really don't know.
Yeah,
right, that's fair. That's fair.
That's jokes.
This is Memorial Day weekend. Didn't they change it? They still call Memorial Day weekend?
Nah, yeah, I think so, right?
Oh, okay. I don't know. Trump be changing it. Trump be changing everything, so I don't know. But
I think what they was trying to change Columbus Day back.
Oh, back.
Yeah, back.
Okay, because it's Indigenous Peoples Day. I heard he's trying to take away Juneteenth. But you see, Juneteenth has actually caused a lot of issues in the diaspora. So Juneteenth is obviously a Black American holiday, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got Black Americans that don't want other Blacks to celebrate it. That's one issue. Yeah. Which, fair. I disagree.
Nah, it's not fair.
Nah, I disagree.
It's not fair.
I mean, you can feel however you want, but I'm not going to. Okay. Then you got Juneteenth is actually a Texas holiday. So it's Black folk in Texas are on some like, nah, we the only ones that should be celebrating this, really.
I gotta brush up on that history of that. Why they feel that way?
Whatever.
They was the last to know.
I guess. Yeah, I think Juneteenth is actually like just a Texas thing, and now it's a national.
That's interesting.
But the sad part is Trump want to get rid of it anyway. so altogether. But
that nigga Trump.
Yeah. So let's enjoy these holidays while we can. Also, I think that Joey Badass, he did his thing. He got rid of the West Coast. I don't know if you probably gonna disagree. That's over with.
Y'all didn't mention last week that he called that nigga. He said his name was Ass Cheeks.
Yeah,
that was fire.
That's fire. Y'all niggas didn't mention that last week.
Yeah, I mean,
I actually did my research after.
Bro, some nigga put together like all the songs.
Yeah,
it's like 49 records
between everybody.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's like 49 records because you had like. So this is guy, I think his name is Kai Cash or K Cash. He's like a bubbling artist.
Yeah.
And he to me has like one of the top 5 records in the whole beef.
And he was dissing Joey Badass.
No, he's from New York.
No, he's from New York. He's DJ Drama's artist.
Yeah, I see. I didn't even know all of that. Good shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I never heard of the dude before the beef, and now I'm probably gonna be a fan. I'm gonna start checking out his music because he held it down for New York. But yeah, I say Joey Badass got them niggas up out of there, and he showed why New York is the Mecca. Personally, for me, how you feel about a West Coast correspondent?
I mean, the West Coast songs, most of them was just like lit songs. Like it was like they were trying to like how you saying to make it like a Not Like Us or like a back to back where it's like a lit song where it's like also a diss song. But if you're going bar for bar, Joey Badass obviously is better than these niggas. The only person that could
Daylight.
I was about to say the only person that could even argue that would be Daylight. Did you hear Daylight's last couple songs?
Yeah, they were awful.
Yeah, they wasn't good.
Steve's one was good.
No, he made 2 more songs.
Oh, you see now.
Like he just came out. Like he made
end credits. I seen it.
He made end credits, and then I think Incredibles was the one where he was basically like, he was like, this is not no malicious shit. This is just showing our rapping ability. Basically, now we could all come together, make music good
What
together.
that sound
blah,
like
blah,
to
blah.
you, man?
That's a white flag.
Yeah, he made 2 white flags.
That's a white flag. That's a
But
white
you see, the problem with me is, on paper, Daylight is a much superior lyricist than Joey Badass. Like, it's commonly known that Daylight is like one of the top tier lyricists.
Yeah, but being
battle
a lyricist,
rappers,
being a lyricist and being able to put it on a beat and be a lyricist is two completely different things.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's why, like, for me, if we talking about all time, like, best at rapping words, for me is Lupe Fiasco. But, like, somebody would make the argument that it's Nas because Nas makes better music, or it's Jay-Z because they can make better music. And I don't think that's a bad argument, because like, what's the difference between fucking spoken word and rapping? You know, there has to be some distinction there. So, yeah, no, it's dope. But I want to shout out the East Coast. You know, shout out Joey Badass and them. But fellas, it's a lot going on, man.
It's a lot.
Where y'all want to start? Y'all want to stay in New York?
Yeah, we might as well stay in New York, man.
Oh, y'all want to keep it
with the Halliburton?
Yeah, we could go there.
We can make that kind of quick so we don't talk too much on sports, but
yeah, nah, go ahead, man. Roll it up.
I just, I know lately everybody's been seeing, especially after, the Knicks went up 2-0 against the Celtics. The city was ready to flip everything on his head.
Yeah.
And then when Tatum gets hurt, it was pretty much
it was
in the coffin. But now, since the excitement of that series is over, and now we're down 2-0. Well, actually, let me not jump the gun. The Knicks players have had their names attached to certain streets in New York City.
Fire.
Yeah, which I've liked. I've seen some older people complain about that's some small town shit to do.
Oh,
yeah, I thought that was weird. I thought that was weird. Like, I think it's cool that New York. I don't want New York to be like, well, we're so cool, we're New York, so we shouldn't be doing shit like that. I think it's actually cool to do things like that. I just feel it's a little weird that you have teams like the Yankees in this town. Mm-hmm. You have the Giants in this town.
Yes,
you have the Rangers in this town. And they don't get the same love.
I got the easy answer, bro.
Yeah, I think that's pretty easy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I think it's
for one, basketball is the most accessible sport, period. Like, you just need one person and one piece of equipment, and you go basically anywhere in New York City and play that sport. Baseball, you need people to play baseball. You can't pitch yourself the ball, and then bats and all that shit costs money. Basketball, you can get a basketball for fucking $10 or whatever.
Yeah.
Hockey, super expensive. Soccer, nobody gives a fuck about New York soccer.
Yeah.
Football, them niggas not even in New York. And you need mad niggas to play football. So, plus, just the culture of New York is like hip hop centered, and basketball is very much hip hop coded as a sport, period. So that coinciding with each other is gonna make the team itself more iconic than any other team. Plus, they don't play the most games, but the event of the game is bigger at MSG than it would be at Yankee Stadium or Met Stadium or anything.
I agree with Cassius 99.9%. He disrespected the Giants. Don't fuck with the Giants, nigga. But he's spot on. It's not to repeat anything he's saying, but look at all the other sports, nigga. Basketball is the only sport you don't cover your face or your head. In baseball, niggas got fucking big hats, helmets, and shit on. Like, the name on the front of the jersey is more important. In New York, the Knicks are just New York. You know what I'm saying? And we're a basketball city. Like, it's just like New York.
Even though
known for its guards, like, that's like a thing.
So, but even though the Knicks haven't won in like 50-something years, and other teams have.
Yeah.
Like the Yankees.
Yeah, it's just...
And the Giants.
It's just in the DNA of New York and hip-hop. Like you said, like, it's the Knicks. Like...
I agree. I ain't gonna lie. I do agree.
Even when the Nets came here, hip-hop embraced the Nets.
Yeah.
It's never going to be as big as the Knicks because there's a whole history there. Yeah. But even that, I would say the Nets kind of leapfrogged all the other teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they got the superstars, and they even got a little competitive with the Knicks, but that's not even a comparison. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But my thing is, I keep bringing up this argument of Brunson versus Melo. Like, if Brunson gets to the finals, can he ever dethrone Melo?
But see, I think like the conversation niggas is having though is not like, you niggas ain't saying roll out the ball and you niggas play one-on-one.
No, hell no.
And you also not saying, when it's all said and done, where you gonna be at all time.
All time? Nah, that...
You just saying right now as a nigga wearing a Knicks jersey.
Yeah.
But see, then again, fuck Melo then. Where do you put him on the list of the Knicks greats?
Oh, he
jumped Patrick Ewing to get to the finals?
Yes.
No, wait, who are we talking about? Are we talking about Brunson?
How he does that? Yeah, Brunson.
Well, to me, right now, Brunson is above Ewing because he's a guard. Like, nobody resonated with Ewing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But Ewing gave us 2 finals.
No, I know that, but it's just because he's a center, bro. Like, he's never... Niggas could play like Brunson.
And wasn't Ewing's the #1 pick? He was drafted here.
He's a center.
Come on.
It don't matter. Nigga, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is from fucking Harlem. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, that's because he didn't put on the Knicks jersey.
Yeah, I understand that, but like... I'm just saying, if Ewing was a guard, then I would have had him above Melo. But he's not. Melo is the number one.
Hold on.
Melo's #1. I'm not even a Knicks fan.
Where we go? So we talking about greatest Knick.
That's how they look at him. Am I wrong? How do niggas look at Melo?
Melo can't be the greatest Knick.
That's how
you got Brunson now currently beating
I
Melo.
think he would. I think he's right there.
I think he got him already.
Nah, I'm not going that
Nigga,
way.
do you watch the games? This nigga is...
But they also lost the last 2 because of him.
Yo.
Nah, you see, I think we're having 2 different arguments right now. You're talking about his skill set, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you're talking about iconicism.
Nah, I think Brunson is definitely more iconic in New York than
Melo. Oh,
I
didn't.
Yeah.
No.
Yo, you niggas ain't watching. Niggas love Melo. Niggas love Melo because he came here as a superstar.
Yeah.
Niggas didn't love Melo because the pain he put in at first. Or am I bugging? Like when Melo came here, niggas was looking at Melo as if KD was coming to the Knicks.
Yes, you're right.
Or, Brunson came here and niggas was on some. This ain't the move we should have did.
Yeah, and
then now they on some shit like nigga. This is our cast.
It's almost like we built.
Nigga, that's iconic. Nigga, he has to be more iconic than Melo.
He's not more iconic than Melo, but he's a better Knick than Melo, and that's because he's not a superstar in his own right yet. Like he could get there if he continues playing like how he's playing. This nigga, I watched the game the other day. Yo, his shot making ability, it's like next to none. Like there's not really much NBA players that shot making ability, like pure shot making ability to affect the game with the ball in your hand. Yeah. That shit is amazing, especially as a nigga that's like fucking 6 feet tall.
Yeah,
that shit is crazy. But on the other hand, Melo is just him being from New York. The same thing I said before, besides the whole big booty basketball shit. Just him being from New York, him representing New York with his ethnicities. He's black and Puerto Rican, which is the vast majority of New York. Like, he's very New York. His attitude, everything, fashion, he had his own shoe, all that shit. That's like super New York.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy? The own shoe thing. Melo has one of the few Team Jordans that people was getting fly with.
Oh yeah,
it's not a lot. It's a short list.
Yeah,
and he's on that list. That has to mean something. Because who else got a shoe with Jordan?
I think he may be it for it. I ain't gonna lie. I had the first Melos, and you're right.
Yeah,
those are really
niggas ain't getting fly with the fucking
the Tatums or the Zions or the Lukas.
The Lukas, nah. The Melos.
But see, my thing is, this is why I can't, skill set wise, I can't put Brunson over Melo because there's no way that a coach is saying, "Yo, Melo's guarding you, give him 40." Niggas is looking at Brunson on some. We gonna switch this shit. We gonna do pick and rolls or picks or whatever until Brunson's on whoever we want to attack.
Yeah, but that happens to every short player. That's not even a skill set.
But see, that's why I feel like you can't have. You said that's not a skill set thing. I think that is. I think defense is a skill.
Yeah, but
he's not a bad defender because he's small. Me and him have this debate all the time, so that's why. So you know what? How about this? Right? We put a button in this conversation until we have actual Knicks fans in the room, because there's no Knicks fan here.
Yeah, true.
You're not a Knicks fan, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm not a Knicks fan. No. Hey, you're not a Knicks fan, so we should probably put a button in it. All right, let's keep it New York though. I think we should talk about the New York elephant in the room.
Oh yeah, one last thing. Y'all niggas think the Knicks is going to pull us off? Or
I think the NBA will be absolutely stupid to let fucking Oklahoma and Indiana represent in the finals.
I'm looking at it from a
business.
It ain't over for Ant-Man.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think OKC gonna lose that series.
Yeah, I think so. No, you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know if I think so.
They already tried Scott Foster. He didn't work. They got to send in some big guns. They gonna send in some new nigga to change that whole series.
Yeah, niggas knock that nigga out.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think the NBA is gonna. I'm just looking at it from a business standpoint, conspiracy corner, whatever you want to call it. As a product, they've been losing The NBA is on taking too many L's.
Yeah.
They cannot let Oklahoma and Indiana be in the finals. When you got the Knicks and the new Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
like, there's no way. Why would you not have Michael Jordan and the Knicks playing the finals? They couldn't do it before.
Yeah.
Now they can do it. Something gonna happen. I'm telling you right now. Like Indiana gonna miss a bus one game. Halliburton's pops is gonna do something crazy. I'm telling you. What's gonna happen is Brunson pops and Halliburton pops gonna get into a fight, and they gonna throw Brunson and fucking Halliburton out the game and let them figure it out. Yeah.
Yo, if Anthony Edwards win the championship this year, when it's all said and done, he gonna be better than Dwayne Wade.
No, you hear this shit?
You just a hater.
Are you crazy?
You can't get a second run at it. You already threw James Harden at niggas, and that didn't work. You can't get a second try.
James Harden better all the time. But Anthony Edwards, you're gonna say Anthony Edwards? Well, if he wins a championship this season, that when it's all said and done,
it took D-Wade. My bad to cut you off, but it only took D-Wade 3 years.
What does it have to do anything?
Because it's taking Ant 5.
Okay.
That means the niggas taking longer.
What?
What does that have to do?
What are you comparing?
I'm saying that on the pace that he's on, he's gonna be a better player.
No, how?
What you mean how? You don't see what he's on. First of all, he's on pace to be most 3-pointers all time. He has one of the highest 3-point percentages in the NBA.
That's true.
He's more athletic than Dwayne Wade.
I don't know.
Young D Wade, I don't know. I think he'll last. I think he won't face the same injuries as D Wade, but more athletic. At this time, I don't know.
I think D Wade was faster.
And pure scoring ability. Well, maybe, but pure scoring ability, he's not better than Dwayne Wade.
No, he definitely is, but he's not a better defender. And he's not a better playmaker. Gotcha.
Playmaker, I don't know.
Oh, man, this nigga crazy.
Yeah.
D Wade was like a point guard for a couple seasons.
Yeah, I know.
Anthony Edwards cannot play point guard.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I don't think it's a crazy take, but I do think it's on some. I ain't get you with James Harden.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you with this nigga.
What D Wade did to you, bro?
Nothing.
Yeah, you got a problem with that nigga. I don't know.
James Harden is just all-time great.
This nigga, I think if my bad to cut you off. I'm sorry I keep doing that, but I think if Dwayne Wade had Rudy Gobert and Cat,
yeah, Shaq.
No, he had Shaquille O'Neal. He did not have Shaq.
He won a chip with Shaq.
He won a chip with Shaquille O'Neal. That was not Shaq, nigga.
It's still Shaq.
Nah, you crazy.
Yeah, niggas is crazy.
You crazy. You disrespecting Shaq too.
Yeah.
Because that was not Shaq.
So Kobe and D-Wade had the same Shaq?
I didn't say that, but he still had Shaq though.
Nah, he didn't, bro. That nigga Shaq wasn't even closing games like Alonzo Mourning was.
First of all, D-Wade was down. The Heat was down like 12 points in the fourth quarter to the Mavericks. You telling me Shaq could contribute at that point of the game?
Alonzo
down by 13 points, Shaq is no longer contributing to that game.
Hell no.
He can't.
So, he can't. Fucking D-Wade, you do, young fella. Young fella, get it done, young fella. That nigga was telling Kobe, yo, watch out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. With Kobe, that nigga never was down 13 points.
Yo, watch out. Yeah, are you fucking crazy? This nigga is nuts, bro. Fucking James Harden had Dwight Howard. Didn't do shit. Prime Dwight Howard.
No, that wasn't prime.
But Shaq and Shaquille.
I didn't say it was prime Shaq either. I just said he had Shaq.
When you call a nigga Shaq, you know what that means. That's like me saying, oh yeah, the fucking James Harden is Superman.
Come on, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, man.
And the Dwight Howard that James Harden had, it was definitely younger than the Shaq D Wade had.
Yeah, but I'm talking about that's the more injured though.
Yeah, okay.
He was. They got a broken ass.
No, all right. Okay, let's keep it New York, please. They can't even pause that.
He did though.
Yeah, but pause. Like, what
does that even mean?
Yeah. All right, we got two New Yorkers enthralled in a domestic dispute. I try to say it just like how he would have said it. Zig and Zag and Zuma.
Yeah, I think this is crazy.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
So
bro.
Papoose and Remy Ma.
Zulu said, yeah, that nigga was bugging the fuck out.
Yeah,
niggas trying to tell me that.
I see somebody was like, yo, you would have stayed with that nigga. They posted that clip. They started with the Z. I was like, yeah, he was going crazy.
He was wild.
Cassius has no idea what the fuck we talking about.
Talking about the fucking ABC rap.
Yeah, he did it backwards though.
Yeah, I know.
The second time.
It was see. That's why it's funny to like. It's good to look at the progression of hip hop because at that point that was impressive. But like really now looking back on it, it's like nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like what is that show? Make a record.
Yeah, we can't sell this.
Yeah. Somebody call Future.
Put him on the hook of that shit.
Yeah, see how that works. Zig, Zach, and Zulu. Yeah. Z Warriors.
He was bugging the fuck out. Nigga said Z Warriors. Oh man.
But yes, Black Love has failed, man. I think it was bound to happen because they were carrying the whole Black Love movement on their back. Remy Ma and Papoose are no longer together, and they're having like a very nasty spat online because Papoose is now dating the GWOAT, the greatest woman of all time, Clarissa Shields. And Remy Ma seems to be, she says she's unbothered, but to me, she seems like she's having an issue with it because she went to the internet and said, because I told you, speaking about Papoose, that I'm going to keep my mouth quiet as long as she keeps her mouth quiet. And all Miss Shields did was she went on, what was it, Power 105 with Charlamagne and Envy, and she just said that, like, me and Papoose are in love and we together. And that was enough to set her off. So, gentlemen, how do we think this plays out? What do we feel?
I think this shit only just gets worse as far as their images. Because I mean, I look at Papoose as kind of like one of the old school guys. It's just like he don't care if his house is on fire. He's not gonna scream for help. Like he's gonna make sure that he handles whatever he has to handle, put the fire out by himself, and just keep it quiet. But I think it's actually the opposite now. I think now he's turning into like the venting on the internet.
I think he was on for 2 hours on live or something.
Yeah, some shit like that. And I seen they was on like live together, or was that?
Nah, I think somebody edited that.
Somebody edited it, right? All right. I was just like, I tried my best to look at the world in this 2025 lens that like, all right, I think it's weird because my brain kind of functions as the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And I think this internet shit is a little, to be going through shit on the internet is a little weird, but maybe this is the way of the world. But yeah, I just look at, like I said, I look at Papoose as the type of guy that I'm like, nigga, I never expected you to be on live for 2 hours.
Unless
so that's just my only, type of shit. And it's just like, I guess now this is
cash.
How niggas handle shit.
I think that anybody, like, especially at that age, if you basing your whole relationship thing off of some social media shit, it's like that shit is just, this is bullshit. Like, who gives a fuck? You fucking like 50 years old, talking about some Black Love shit. Like, yeah, it's cool and important, but don't be, everything is not about that. Like, you're supposed to focus on your relationship before you focus on trying to portray this image online. And partially that's probably what led to the demise of the relationship. Obviously, there's stuff behind closed doors that we didn't know that went on, but at the end of the day, these niggas is mad old. Who gives a fuck?
To throw him a bone, though, like the whole Black Love thing could have been just a marketing way for him to make money.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
I think kept him on TV.
I think that's kind of really not throwing him a bone for real, because then it kind of really just puts him in the light that I kind of already said I thought the nigga wasn't a part of. And I mean, I get it. I guess if you were a celebrity and music really ain't, what it used to be, you gotta reinvent yourself.
Yeah.
But I would hope that shit came from some genuine.
No, it probably did, right?
Because nigga, it couldn't have been easy to love Remy Ma at that point. Because I ain't going. Hold on.
What you trying to say?
I'm just saying she was incarcerated. They met. He got involved with her, or he tried to bag her when she got locked up.
I really don't even know. Chubbs would be the person.
Yeah. So I mean,
I don't know the history.
If he met her before she got locked up, then that's different. But for the story I thought I heard was, she got locked up, and the nigga, basically did that. What's that show? That Love After Lockup shit. Yeah. He did that type of shit. He stayed down for the bid. Basically, what usually happens with a lot of niggas when they go away, and whatever. And then also, let's be for real, Remy now, she's out of here. She's bad now. Remy back then was a little bit more on the tough side.
I didn't even do nothing. I didn't even say nothing. Niggas looking at me.
Hold on.
I thought I heard him snicker. I wasn't looking in that direction.
Hold on.
I agree with you. Remember, I had this argument with Chubbs. Like, that's why I wish he was here. But I had this argument with Chubbs. Like, when she first came out, she wasn't a sex symbol to me.
Yeah, she wasn't. She was more on the
They
tougher.
tried though. But she was on some gangster shit. Chubbs was on some like, he always thought she was attractive, which is his
I'm
right.
not jacking
Which is
that,
his
bro.
right. Which is his right. But now, I remember when she just came out of jail, she got on Love and Hip Hop. Everything was like extra large.
Yeah.
I never even looked at her like that.
She looked more like a woman.
Yeah,
for
she was
real.
filled
Like,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't on no thug shit. She wasn't wearing Timbs. Yeah. Even in the I even told Chubbs in that I believe it's the conceited video. She's getting head from a man.
Yeah.
Like that's not. And when he tried to tell me that's sexy.
Yeah, come on.
So he can't speak for himself. So I'm gonna box him up right now. Nigga, that thing that's sexy.
That nigga.
Yeah, but I do agree with you. I think that I said it before. When a woman levels up physically,
That's when
and then she started calling him broke.
That's when
It was a matter of time.
But see, that's where I was kind of getting at with the Mufasa shit. The time is like, if you Pap and her level up physically, and she goes and fucks with a easy to block
a
black
Papoose
captain or
clone.
captain whatever.
Yeah,
And it's just like,
he's younger though.
now I get
They
all
both got a type.
I get yeah, facts. I get all of that, but it's just that's like I don't get the correlation of where you call Pat broke because it's
I
not.
didn't call her broke. She
No,
did.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
she like it's like I don't get the. It's like because
Easy's broke.
yeah, exactly. Like they both do
Yeah, but you can't.
music.
I guess for her, you can't be broken old. Like he's broken young. It makes sense why he's broke. Like then she went on to say, which I didn't even know, that Pap got a child that's like 29 and Clarissa is 30. So then why is it okay for Remy to bring up the age argument? Because how old is Easy?
I don't know how old that nigga is, but
That woman just, they don't know. They just, when they get angry, they just say anything. Like, first of all, the way she tried to say, because she didn't just flat out call him, but she was like, he's actually like one of the
that was
lowest
crazy.
income earningest guys. Like, what are you talking about? Like, nobody ever look at Papoose for money.
Yeah.
Like, we don't look at him as like, oh, some rich nigga. Nigga, he's fucking, I just look at him as he's Papoose. And he had a girl that was in jail for fucking 50 years and then he stayed down with her. I didn't ever look at him as like no rich ass nigga. Then it's like she said, oh, that's just his next come up. Like, you mad because this nigga got a fucking girl that's on the top of her game.
Yeah, number one.
And he's like just mad supportive. Like, he don't give a fuck about, like, to me, it just looked like, because he said that he wrote Remy Ma's rap.
Oh yeah, that was another thing.
So it's like,
She lost that Nicki beef now.
to me, it just looked like he is just a supportive nigga. Like, he get a girl, and there's different ways to be a provider for a woman.
Yes,
And the only
speak on
way
that.
that a lot of women think about being provider, or to just people in general, is that is financially. But Papoose seems like a nigga that he might not have it financially, but he is a provider in other ways. Like, he's watering the plants that is helping you grow into be the person you're supposed to be. So he's writing Remy Ma's raps. He's watering his plants by making a career grow, providing in that way. But Clarissa Shields, this nigga's like a fucking amateur boxing trainer now. So he's watering his plants that way. He has a woman that's the best boxer ever at her sport. So what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna try to be Papoose the rapper no more. I'm gonna be Papoose the loving boyfriend / husband, whatever they're doing, and be as supportive as I can. And that makes me learning a new trade, learning how to be a boxer trainer, learning how to be in the fitness, and helping her with her diet or whatever. That's what I'm gonna do. That is a good nigga. So how you gonna be mad at him?
Yeah, I would say if I had to define Papoose as good nigga, that should be his title. Papoose good nigga.
that's on his resume.
Yeah, to me, and like how he was describing him, like I don't look at that nigga as no fucking Lamborghinis and private jets. He's just a good dude.
But to a lot of women, that's why I'm saying Remy Ma's too old to be acting like this. Like, you were 50 years old and you got his nigga that's, you know, he's a good nigga. Like, from what we know, at least, he's a good nigga from doing all the things behind the scenes to help you in front of the scenes. But you would rather have a nigga that's spinning the bag. That's what a lot of bitches want. A nigga that's spinning the bag, and that's a good nigga to you because he's buying you shit.
But you know what's even crazier? The nigga that she's like linked to right now, he's not spinning the bag. He's a fucking
That's what I'm saying.
D-list battle rapper that just happens to look like Papoose, but younger. So I really don't know. According to him, he caught her cheating with a woman with his child in the bed. Like, yeah. Like, how's that funny? This nigga's evil.
Hold on, Papoose caught Remy cheating.
Yeah, with a woman.
And they had the kid in the bed.
And the kid was in the bed. and he didn't break up with her.
Yeah, that's a good nigga, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's
so
a good nigga. And we not hearing about it until it gets messy.
Yeah,
It's like,
so I mean,
A good nigga is a clown. You heard?
nah, come on, don't do that.
I thought all the shit you was just saying was like, yeah,
he's
nigga,
Nah,
Niggas a
I
champion.
I think that being a good nigga is that's what you're supposed to do
Oh,
as
yeah,
a man.
100%,
But
100%.
how niggas are gonna look at you? You a clown.
Nah,
That's how people look at good
Pap
niggas.
as a class.
That's true.
That's
I think women. That's how women.
Yeah.
Women. The more you are of a clown, women love that shit.
nah.
Because think about it. For a woman to really think, I don't give a fuck if you make $1 million a day. For a woman to really think that you're supposed to work and like I'm supposed to trick off on you and we not married is out of that's clown shit.
You're a clown.
That's a clown. That's a clown.
Being a man is
That's a clown. Or speaking up for yourself and they call you sassy. They just really want you to be a clown, bro. Like you supposed to fucking take a emotional abuse. You're supposed to spend all your money.
Spend that bag.
And be happy about it. God forbid you upset about this shit that they putting you through.
Hey, you sassy. You have attitude, you sassy.
I'd be a clown. But I don't think niggas really view each other like that. Unless, if you allowing your woman to get fucked and I think that's when it gets a little weird. Like, niggas like, yeah, this nigga's a sucker.
Listen, I think Cash might be right, man. Being a good nigga.
You a clown?
I'm not gonna go that far. But show me a good nigga
That hasn't got laughed at?
Yeah, it worked out for him.
Show me a good nigga to have an easy life.
Yeah, like
Stedman.
Nah,
Oprah and Stedman.
Nah, there's no way he's a good nigga.
I don't even really know
Oprah's
what that nigga
fucking Gail. So there's no
be
way.
careful.
There's no way. There's no way. That nigga's a cuck if you ask me. So
That's the best kind of cuck.
yeah,
I ain't
that's
gonna lie.
that shit, they need a different word for that. Hey,
It's a cuck.
no, they need a different word for that. We got to figure it out.
So if you let your woman fuck another girl,
Yeah,
and you knowingly with it, it shouldn't be considered
nah,
cuck.
you can't be a cuck.
That's a luck. You a lucky nigga.
Lucky nigga.
You're a
Yeah, luck. Yeah,
That's good to know.
yeah, loaded luck. Yeah,
Lady luck.
yeah, chill out. But yeah, that's a luck. Yeah, I like that. Because that's not a cuck. Adam 22 and Stedman ain't the same nigga.
Hell no. Not even close. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm trying to say. You can't put them.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So if your woman provides the bag,
Yeah,
and she's like, I just want to fuck women, other women.
Yeah, you luck. Yeah, Stedman's chilling, bro, and he don't even got to be married.
You might as well be in a relationship with a nigga then.
Nah, come on.
That's exactly what bitches is doing.
Nah, you going crazy.
If I'm rich
Yeah.
and I'm fucking with a girl
Yeah.
and I'm like, I provide all of this.
Yeah.
I like to fuck other women.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's different.
What's the difference of what you doing and what she's doing?
Because I could rip my girl. I can't rip a nigga. Well, you could, but
There we go. Come on, that's about
now
to
you know what's crazy. I seen that on Twitter. It was like some girl said that I think that most men would like to be in an asexual romantic relationship with
a
another man.
Nah.
Can somebody break down?
So basically, asexual means no sex. So it's the same thing you're describing. Like it's like me and you are best friends.
Yeah.
And I make money and you make money. And you're like, you know what? Let us sign a mortgage together, be co-signed on a mortgage, and we live in the same house.
Yeah.
But we just do our own thing. But financially, we're tied together because we're both financing our lifestyles. But we're just
I don't see nothing wrong with
Nigga,
that.
that's called a business partner, bro. That's not a fucking relationship.
But see, that's
the
what
problem
I'm
with the
saying
internet.
about women. But see, that's what I was saying about women. It's just like they just want to paint niggas as clowns or gay. Gay clowns.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's the name of that
You've
episode.
actually been saying that. You've been saying that.
That's what
So
I've
you
been
kind of been
saying.
tying that to black women. I'm talking about old
that's the
women.
Well,
problem.
I'm talking about
guess who made that?
Yeah.
Guess who made that tweet?
Yeah, go ahead, say, look into the camera.
It was a black woman that made that tweet. That's what I'm saying. I never seen no white people talk about no shit like this ever in my life.
Because
white
they
people,
talk about other shit.
Because white people be
About what
doing
type of
it.
dog we gonna get.
Yeah,
And you know why they choose that golden retriever or Labrador or whatever.
think he's bad.
See, you talking about something illegal now.
I didn't say anything.
You alluding to something
I didn't
illegal.
say
You see,
anything.
the reason why white folk are not having this conversation on the internet is because they've had fucking 3,000 years to already have these conversations. We just now having these conversations. We just got free. Like, what are you saying?
Okay.
Yeah, like you being so unfair to black people. I don't like, especially black women. Where the panda hat on. I'm about to put the Panda Bear. Shout out Meg Thee Stallion. Anyways.
Ain't no shout out to Meg Thee Stallion.
Anyways, yeah, shout out both parties. I hope things end. Because Remy Ma she can't box. So she gonna do the same shit that got her in jail.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And her nigga got knocked out.
Yeah, and that's sad for everybody.
Well, he don't really got to be a fighter. His girl is the shooter.
Yeah.
And that ain't alleged.
They stopped making guns when she got her gun?
Nah, but she like
Who on the other side is doing anything like that?
What woman is gonna shoot her though?
But we could go battle rap for battle rap.
Yeah, that we could do. But it's not gonna end there. It always ends in the streets. Because Clarissa gonna throw a punch, catch a bullet. That's bad. That's bad. I don't think that's fair. Shout out Papoose. Shout out Clarissa. Shout out Remy Ma.
Shout out Remy Ma.
You rip?
Now?
Yeah.
100%.
You rip?
No.
Why not? Why not?
I think she's a good looking 50-year-old woman though, but I'm just not attracted to her.
Got you. Cause why?
It's not my.
You right. You right.
Actually, because I have a fiance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was trying to set him up.
That's what I. Yeah.
This nigga didn't even take the bait. Something else in his brain. He wanted to say it so bad. He's not gonna say it. Yeah, but anyways, let's move on. Let's keep in New York. We have tragedy. So, the FDNY was responding to a fire.
Mm-hmm.
There was, I don't know why the post I saw, I don't know if y'all saw the same post, they specified immigrant for some reason. I was like, why?
You know why?
It was like, don't feel as bad.
Yeah, I was like, why is that a part of the story?
Because the moment he wants to sue, Trump is getting that nigga up out of here.
Nah, he's dead.
That nigga dead.
He's died?
He can't sue.
No.
He
He 100.
That's all I know. That wasn't even that high up.
Nigga, his head bounced off the floor.
How you see it? There's cars in the way.
Nigga, what do you think happened after he fell? Anyways.
There's no way he
They had
died.
a net down there.
Yeah, that's what this nigga does.
Nah, you could just, come on, you shake that shit off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this nigga's crazy. But the police, the FDNY was responding to a fire. They had put up that ladder. It was trying to rescue a gentleman. And the ladder looked like it malfunctioned, and he lost his balance and he fell. According to the story I saw, he died. I hit up one of my correspondents. I'm not going to say where he works or what he works for. I asked him about it because I think he's an expert, and his response to me was very blanket. He was like, there's a lot of shit to say about it. I don't know what he meant by it.
He said it's a what?
He says a lot of shit to say about it.
Luckily, I'm in that group chat, and I wanted to. I was driving at the time, so I really couldn't respond the way I wanted to. But at that moment, I really wanted to tell that nigga, "Can you please stop with these fucking parable ass responses? Where I'm supposed to dissect what you mean or what you don't mean? Is it fucking some type of conspiracy theory? Is it this that?" I'm like, bro,
what it looked like to me from my non-expertise, it was either the ladder failed or poor training. I think he didn't set the ladder properly from what I saw. And then that matter caused the ladder to fail. But you saw it?
Yeah, I think that's possible. Probably, maybe the ladder didn't set up. But the thing is, when you work for the city, a lot of the shit that we use is like bullshit. Like the other day, I was at work, right? So I gotta fill the truck up with a specific type of oil, and the hose from the oil at this place, at this garage I was at, was attached to the ceiling. So it had like a retractor cable, and then the truck I was using had to be mad far away. So the nigga was like, "Yo, there's a ladder right there. You just use the ladder because the nozzle that you put the oil into is at the top of the truck." So I was like, "All right." So it's routine. Climb the top of the ladder. I pull the retractor cable, walk over to the ladder, climb the top of the ladder, boom, boom. So unbeknownst to me, the ladder's broken. So I'm at the top of the ladder like 6 feet tall at least. So I'm standing 6 feet in the air, and I'm trying to put the oil in the nozzle in the oil hole, whatever. And the cord starts retracting, and I'm not. So I'm like, I'm stronger than the cord, obviously. So I'm like holding it, but as I'm holding it, the ladder starts tipping over. So I'm looking. I'm like, oh shit! I'm looking around, but nobody can help me.
Of course.
Nigga, I fell, but I landed on my feet, thankfully. But that is like crazy. Like I could have, if I would have fell, I should have just said I fell because feel me. But
so I also work for the city. I'm not gonna disclose what agency because I'm trying to keep my job. Yeah, Cash is 100% right, man. A lot of the shit that we either have to do, like the way they train you to do it, and then when you actually have to apply it, it does not match up because it just doesn't. Because the people that are like writing the books. Oh, actually, I use a better argument. a job that I don't work anymore. So I was working in juvenile detention. You do like 2 months of like school training where you're not in the jail.
Yeah.
They teach you a specific, they call them restraints, but I'm going to call it's a type of karate that they came up with. They tell you straight up, yo, anything you learn outside, like if you know any BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, all of that shit, you cannot use it on this job because if you use it and you hurt one of these children, you're going to lose your job. But if you use these techniques, you won't lose your job because you're trained to do this. She gave us a backstory. It's going to be a little quick story. So there's an intake hall where the kids fresh off the street come before they get any medical, anything like that. That's like one of the, some people say it's the best hall to work on. Some people say it's the worst. But it's just the kids fresh. They just got arrested. They come there. A kid was in there bugging out. A dude does a restraint on the kid. The kid ends up dying. Oh. And obviously the parents are blaming the guy. The guy's like, yo, this is my training. These are the moves that I did. This shit is all recorded. And luckily for him, he actually did their restraints. The kid died. They did medical. Yeah. They found out that the kid had like a bullet lodged in his body.
Oh, I think,
Yeah, I probably told the story before. And then when he did the restraint, the bullet moved and it killed him. That's how he ended up dying. So he beat the case and everything. It worked. When I started working that job, I started talking to people that on that job. They're like, restraints. Nigga, I've gotten written up because there's a kid that's like 6'4", 220 pounds. I'm 6 foot tall.
You already said enough.
I'm 180
that
pounds.
Big.
Yeah, nah.
I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah, and that's what he said he did. He's an old school nigga. He did one of his moves. He had the kid pinned for like 30 minutes. They came in and they arrested him. And he got written up because he did his own move. Because it's my life.
Yeah, there's a kid that big, bro. All that energy. You know.
Exactly. So I do understand what you're saying. Like, they tell you to use this equipment. They tell you to do these specific tasks. And then either the equipment is not set up properly or it's not, maintained properly. So I don't know who to blame in the situation. But this is going to sound like a little crazy, but I got beef with the FDNY.
Because of what happened?
No, just in my own personal life. So, before I became a city worker, the FDNY, they was the #1 city guys. Like, outside of maybe sanitation, everybody loves the FDNY. Yeah. They're the coolest ones. You like, as a kid, when they're coming down your block, we want them to honk the horn. I drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Until I became an adult. And I started working for the city. Them niggas are snobs. They think oh my God, bro. I have to go to firehouses sometimes to check the meters. And they on some like, yo, like, why are you even in our place? Like, yeah, I don't know if it's a black thing, because, 90% of firefighters is white. But then even on the streets, right? I work on hydrants. They use hydrants. So if I'm parked at a hydrant, their assumption should be, oh, sir, you're probably doing some work. Even if they didn't use it. Yeah. They could just be like, oh, no, I know you're about to do some work on it, but we need to use that one or whatever the case may be. They treat me
as if I'm
not supposed to be near the hydrant. I'm like, oh, y'all niggas is weird, bro. So, I think,
damn.
I think the FDNY, they've been living too much off the 9/11 juice. And I'm not happy this happened to this gentleman, but I'm just happy that they're starting to get exposed. They need to get exposed, bro. They're flying too high. They're flying too close to the sun. And I got people that is in that department that I'm very cool with, like brothership shit. But them niggas need a,
yeah, a little kick in the ass.
Yeah, like, come on, son. Like, cops get a bad rap. Understandably.
Yeah.
FDNY, they living off of 9/11. I ain't gonna hold you. Because cops died at 9/11 too, but nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. You definitely don't hear too much.
Nigga, shout out to the fire department, man. Fuck what this nigga talking about. Fuck what this nigga talking about. Yeah, nigga. I'm waiting. I mean, I got the second best one. So I don't really need to leave.
Second best. Look at this nigga.
But the best fire department is definitely the best.
I'm not going into the logistics of it, but I think sanitation got to be #1. You get paid weekly, right?
Cops.
Yeah.
Cops. That's all that matters to me, nigga.
Cops.
How was the cops the best?
Because you get a license to kill. Y'all niggas is crazy.
Yo, you know that.
Now you go get a license to get killed.
You know I'm about to. Well,
You about to what?
You about to tell him himself.
I'm a cop. Yeah.
They have police units in sanitation. They have 2 separate police units in sanitation.
That's fine.
Cop.
All right, but you're still sanitation.
Yeah, you a sanitation
cop.
All right, but that's different than NYPD.
Nigga, NYPD up. You heard?
No, it's not. NYPD is third, I would say.
#1 to me. Where else you get a banger?
Corrections.
Yeah, but you gotta you gotta be in the jail. Nigga, I get a bang, I get to walk outside.
Nigga, what are you talking about? I had a gun when I was a correction officer.
But you still have to go in the jail.
I had to work there, yeah.
Yeah, you had to go there. Like when I've been outside with a cop and that nigga was towing his shit. Like, he let everybody look at it. Yeah. Pause.
So what?
I'm telling you, you asking me a question.
That makes the job better because...
Yes, to me, you asking me what I care about.
All right.
Fucking crazy.
Where you kept Big Gun at?
On my body. What do you mean?
When you was walking around outside?
Yes. It was my gun.
I feel like I seen you. Like maybe I didn't see you.
Niggas on some concealed shit.
I have a license to conceal carry.
My man had that shit on his head. He concealed what?
Like fucking Denzel Washington and fucking Training Day.
Yeah, nigga. I never seen no corrections officer acting like that.
Can't do that yet.
Exactly. That's my point.
Why do I want to let a nigga know I have a gun?
You know exactly why.
It's the wild
I'm just be like this.
No, I don't gotta do that. My man just showed up. The niggas knew what it was. Fuck out of here.
Oh man.
MIP number 1.
I don't know, man. I really would give it to sanitation, bro. That being paid weekly shit is definitely underrated. That's underrated.
Yeah, maybe I'm just being a child about it, but I'm just telling you why.
I don't really care about getting paid weekly.
I know you don't, but I'm telling you, I feel like that shit is. I mean, it's been a while since I've been paid every 2 weeks. Y'all niggas is, had city jobs that done it. But I just feel like that shit is mad underrated. And you get paid good. So it's not even like you get paid weekly from a bullshit job. You get paid weekly from a good city job.
Cop.
To me, that automatically means
bulletproof vest. The blue line.
Hey, but you already putting yourself at risk. What's his biggest risk? Getting stung by a fucking needle?
You didn't hear that, nigga?
Getting stung by a needle?
Nigga almost fell off a ladder.
That's as big as it?
That's not as big as. Them trucks is fucking dangerous. Ask him.
He ain't jumping in them. They asked you to jump in them trucks?
He might.
In the back of it?
Yeah.
No, there's one person that does have to do it, but the truck is not on though. The truck's not on.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a
what's that shit called? Final Destination?
That just happened in the new one.
Yeah, you see?
Yes, some girl was in the back.
You see?
Nigga spoiling shit.
I do want to watch that.
And you didn't even say a spoiler warning to our fans. Come on, son. Look at this nigga.
Fuck them niggas.
Yeah, you see? He gonna make a great firefighter. Yeah, perfect. They got one. But yeah, RIP to that man. If the story I read was true, I hope he's okay, but I don't think he is. Where y'all want to go, man? There's a lot of women shit. There's a lot of arguments.
Let me check these. Let me see what these choppers is looking like. So I feel like we did good.
Shout out to women, man.
No, you want to stay there?
Shout out to women. Yeah, I guess we can stay with women, right?
All right, so I seen something that's been happening crazy, and it's been actually happening for a while. So Michelle Obama, she has a podcast. Pardon me. Michelle Obama, she has a podcast, and so she's been in social media a lot. I seen the same thing happen with Savannah. She started a podcast. She's been around. And even before Savannah, which is LeBron James' wife, even before Savannah, Ayesha Curry, she was like, I think she had a cooking channel, podcast, something like that.
Yeah.
The minute these women start getting on these mics, it never goes well for the husband.
I don't know.
So Ayesha Curry, she fake exposed that either Steph is a cuck or she feels like she needs more male attention.
That was crazy.
That was absolutely fucking bananas. Like, you are Steph Curry and your woman is on fucking the internet talking about, I need more male gaze. Even though apparently women hate when men look. I don't know. I can't keep up anymore. Then I don't think LeBron James' wife had anything crazy besides like they was calling her a bird. But I just think people hate black women. Anyway, so there was that. And then now
wait, so niggas couldn't have said that with Ayesha Curry? Ayesha Curry's not black?
Yeah, but she already like she went crazy.
She don't get the same criticism.
Yeah, because she's not.
Like, let's be for real.
She's not dark skinned.
You think they get the same criticism? Even after what she said?
Yeah,
I don't subscribe to this light skin, dark skin.
No.
Yeah,
but
even if you don't, it's the reality though.
Okay.
You think they get the same criticism? Like, no, let's say Savannah.
LeBron James' wife know how to shut her mouth sometimes.
Oh, okay.
No, but they was calling her a bird though,
Now she did something that was bird-esque, but that doesn't necessarily make her
Savannah?
bird. Yeah, she did I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, but when she started her podcast, they was like, "Oh, I didn't expect LeBron James' wife to be a bird."
See, that's the shit I don't like.
It was just like she said like a meme. It was like a meme that she said, and it was like some like.
Oh, so niggas don't expect her to be human.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
So,
that's great.
You could put that in this whole section of women getting on social media and then embarrassing their husbands. But I personally don't think she did anything crazy. But now Michelle Obama, I fuck with the Obamas, but she went absolutely crazy. So the first thing I seen was she basically was implying that Barack Obama was an absentee husband and father. Like, he not helping to do no dishes. He's not taking out the garbage. He's not assisting with homework and shit like that. Like, she felt like she was raising her kids by herself.
And he was in the home.
Yeah, he was fucking president.
He's wrong. No, so she's saying this while he was the president?
I think it was like overall their whole relationship while they were raising kids. Remember, their kids were pretty young still when they were. So that's the first thing I seen. So I want to unpack that. We can start there. This nigga was
if
the
you
president.
a good nigga, you a clown. That's it. You want to have a nigga that this is the thing. Girls want niggas that make crazy money to be able to support all type of lifestyles and all this shit, right? You get that nigga, realistically speaking, it's not going to be a nigga that sit at his ass and make $1 million. It's going to be a nigga that have to be outside of the house all the time to make money. So if you want that nigga that's going to become the president, then you're going to have to take care of the house more than the average couple would. So if you're going to get mad at him she was like, oh, what do you mean you're going golfing, blah, blah, blah. But what do all these presidents do? They go golfing to do what? To us, I mean, to the average person that's not using their brain, it might be like, oh, this nigga like to play golf. But really, they're going golfing with other powerful people and they're building those relationships.
Exactly.
A lot of any job that's not regular when it comes to business, sports, anything, most of the work is done off the clock. As far as building relationships, or like if you're a basketball player, working in the gym, lifting weights, training, that's more important than playing in the game because that's what helps you be better in the game. So when you're a president or some type of businessman, building those relationships, when you're not at work, working at your business is going to help your business be bigger.
I 100% agree.
I'm going to give y'all some pushback because somebody has to. I'm also a career woman too.
What?
Michelle Obama.
It took me a second to register what's going on.
So y'all niggas ain't hear the first part when I said I have to give some pushback here.
But I thought you was going to do that from your perspective.
I agree with you.
Nigga became Michelle Obama.
Somebody got to do it.
That's what you should have said. But
get the fuck out of here. I am Michelle Obama. What? Nah, you see that? That's fucked up. Yeah, you see. I'll wait. We can be mature. Are we not mature enough to have this conversation?
Hell nah.
Yeah, you're probably right. But as Michelle Obama, I'm Michelle. I'm a career woman. I can't be washing dishes by myself, taking out the garbage by myself, and also having a career. Fuck your president.
Yeah, but see, nigga, you don't get to blossom without me.
No, that's not
doing how?
Because I'm Michelle Obama as well. I'm a lawyer.
No, but see, my thing is though, I'm pretty sure they spoke about, okay, I'm about to run for president.
Yeah, but what if I'm
about to run to be a president?
Yeah, but I didn't understand that you running for president meant like you can't be a father no more or a husband.
But see,
and then I wouldn't agree.
So that's my fault that you didn't understand the terms and conditions when I actually signed up.
That is your fault.
No.
Because if I go get a job as a stripper and I tell you I'm going to be shaking my ass. No, sorry. I go get a job.
Understand.
No, hold on. I get a job as a stripper and I tell you I'm only going to be bartending and you walk in and I'm shaking my ass.
I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot. Because I sold you a wrong bill.
Why would you use the word stripper and you only serving drinks?
Because that's what they call us all.
Get the fuck out. I told you I was going to be the president. You think that's just some job that I could clock out?
Yeah.
Get the fuck, and that's on you.
All right.
That come on, there's no way you think. Come on,
no, I don't.
That's like you guys. You guys have fiancés. That's like with this podcast. You guys women know that Sunday, whatever time it is, you guys are supposed to be potting, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So imagine they come to you and be like, "Well, I didn't know that was going to be every Sunday." Well, what do you mean that's not going to be every? I told you it's Sundays.
I probably did a bad job.
This is still you being Michelle, right? Because there's no way you agree with this.
Somebody got to disagree. I'm going to disagree. Man, nobody want to.
So you think it's the person responsibility to make sure that the other person understands what this is going to be.
Yo, bro, when you clip this up, make sure you put in a disclaimer that I am just playing the devil's advocate here. I'm about to sound crazy. But yo, Barack, you're supposed to go to your woman and be like, hey, we about to do this president thing, and I'm going to let you know right now, I can't do the dishes. I can't take out the garbage. I can't change the diapers. I'm going to be, a little bit emotionally unavailable because I got to focus on this campaign. Are you cool with that? He didn't do that.
I'm running this motherfucking country.
Nah, you see?
And you telling me you can't hold down
I can
washing some motherfucking
Nah, but you got to let
dishes?
me know what I'm doing, though. You can't just expect me to understand that off rip.
It's just crazy that there's no way. I guess she expressed that's how she felt because she said it, but
it gets worse.
It's just that do women not understand like how shit works.
You want me to answer that question, bro? At the end of the day, I blame men. Because what he should have did.
But should we have to spoon feed grown people information?
The problem is you guys, us as men, all of us, we have already set a precedent that we allow women to be like women are allowed to not understand anything. Like we deal with women to this day.
Because then we won't have anybody to be with.
No, but if you set a standard and we all hold a line, then women would just have to. Why niggas can't be broke? Why we all don't want to be broke? because Cardi B said broke niggas don't deserve no pussy. And you know what all women did? You know what? She's right. If you broke, you ain't fucking. Even though there's broke niggas fucking every day, cool. But I'm just saying, you see how as men, if we lock, like even Cash, right? He hates fat women, right? Am I wrong?
Fat people.
Oh, so you hate me too?
Well, I don't hate you.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I'm the exception to the rule. Cool. But you see, let's say Cash, right? And all the niggas that feel like him, which I don't agree with Cash at all. But all the niggas that agree with him, like, yo, fat women should not exist. If all niggas held the line
and don't fuck them,
they wouldn't be fat anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying for a long time.
Now, so I blame men.
That's not realistic.
Why it work for women? Majority of niggas.
Nah, because also niggas, like, I see what you're saying. It's definitely, they put a standard.
Yeah.
And a lot of niggas ain't gonna give pushback because they realize pussy's more important than like
being broke.
Yeah, than being broke.
Yeah.
Because like if a nigga was really on something like, fuck it, I'm not listening to this bitch. They'll just be broke and live their life. And if they get pussy, they get pussy. Niggas want to do the opposite.
Exactly.
But it's just that I feel like women also expect us, like when women put down a standard or put down a rule, they don't give you no fucking fine print, no leeway to understand this and that. They expect men to be able to comprehend and move accordingly.
Yeah, because they
Why the fuck men can't put rules down? We gotta fucking do fine print. We gotta hand feed them this.
Because women hold men to a certain standard. Like, y'all supposed to read minds. We should do the same thing back. That's the only way this shit works out. I blame niggas. Bro. I'm always gonna blame niggas.
Right.
I blame Obama. I blame Steph Curry. I blame LeBron. LeBron should have said, hey, ain't no mics for you. Steph Curry should have been like, hey, you want a cooking show? No mics though. You can cook. You're not
do some commentary.
Yeah, I'll talk for us. Am I wrong or am I right?
Nah, you wrong, man.
I think that with women, it's like it makes more sense to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission in the majority of cases because you're gonna argue anyways. So am I gonna argue twice or am I just gonna argue at the end?
Yeah.
I don't like to argue, so I'd rather just argue once.
Now, I hear y'all, and I'm not disagreeing with y'all, but I just personally feel that if men had a higher standard, shit would be different. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think we're in position to have a higher standard.
Why not? We make all the money, according to them.
Stop pussy shit, bro.
You think pussy's more powerful?
No, I don't think so.
Because
if we had to really go to war with women on like, if we trying to rise the stock of dick, pause.
Yo.
Just in the stance of like, yo, I'm not giving this shit up without some real, like, niggas are fuck for free.
I know.
With no problem.
Yeah, niggas
are paid to fuck.
It's over.
You see what I'm saying?
It's over.
Like, if we all had to, if niggas were like, yo, Toon, yo, no, from now on, bro, we ain't spending no money on no bitches. I feel like I could do that for like a couple years straight.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really standing on business. Yeah, niggas ain't standing with us.
Yeah.
Women, though, I feel like if women was really on some, like, we ain't giving up no pussy for 5 years, they could do it. niggas got to get on timing like that, and that's not going to happen. So that's why I feel like niggas is not in position to be like, oh, we going to make the rules.
But that's why I blame niggas, though. It's niggas' fault.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it's too many. Right. Unless we just do something.
But come on, something has to be marked under stupidity. If a woman doesn't understand I'm about to be president and that's about to really change how shit is moving around here, you out of your fucking mind.
You are correct. And it gets worse. So the second half of this, she said, also, if I was single,
that's disrespectful.
Yeah, you start off with the conversation with that.
That's
if I was single.
You can finish.
And the owner or the CEO or whatever of Airbnb were to invite me, to his crib for the night, I'll go.
You see what
was the context of that comment?
I don't know.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
I don't care.
I got 2 friends up here, 2.5, because sometimes Chubbs does it. fucking every time we talk about even thinking about another woman that's attractive, these niggas raise their hand, respectfully tell the world that they have fiancés and they respect their women. You telling me that Michelle Obama said on camera that if another man invited her over, she's going with that.
Yeah.
No disclosure.
And she picked the nigga. That's the crazy part.
You see what I'm saying? And then this is my issue.
I don't think the context matters, honestly.
It doesn't.
Yeah, this is my thing about this whole issue, though, right? Like, with people talking about, like, being in a relationship and then being able to talk about how you feel about another person. Honestly, how I feel, I don't feel like at what point does a conversation just become a conversation? Or can a conversation just be a conversation?
I can answer that for you easily. When there's cameras and microphone.
Mm-hmm.
If she would have just said that in the comfort of their own home, it wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah.
But now the whole world knows.
And then there's also really a line, though, because it's like, I do believe in freedom of having conversation.
Yeah.
As men, we talk, we talk.
We trying to make money doing it right now.
Exactly. That's all of the differences. We have these same conversations with cameras on. But I do feel like even if it's innocent conversation, there is a line of respect and disrespect. So anytime you do speak on being attracted to somebody else and you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you are walking that thin line.
Yeah, I agree.
So I just feel like anytime that conversation does happen, even though it's just a conversation, it can still be disrespectful. When the cameras come on, that's when it should be like one of those conversations you shouldn't have at all, in my opinion.
Yeah, once she started off, if I was single, that's it, bro. Like the conversation.
Yeah, because it's like,
what are you doing? You're not single.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what are we talking? And you're Michelle Obama. You're not just somebody on a baddies club that's dating somebody. You are Michelle Obama. You feel me?
First lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cash, you look like you disagree. So go ahead.
Because
that's what makes it lit, though.
Why does the camera change anything? Because a human being is a human being. Like, my girl could tell me that she finds, like, she'll see the nigga on the internet, be like, she thinks this nigga look good, and I am completely comfortable with that. That shit doesn't mean nothing to me.
No.
And if she was on camera and she had a podcast and she was talking to her friends and she was like, oh yeah, this nigga look mad good, blah, 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 that wouldn't make me uncomfortable either, because I know there's other niggas in this world that you think look good. I'm not gonna be the only nigga.
Hold on. So you're telling me if she had a podcast with her friends, she got on there, she was like, yo, you know what? If I was single,
this nigga's all go crazy with you.
DDG, I'll go to his house.
Okay.
But that's fine?
But see, then why do you show her the same respect? Go ahead.
I mean, that's that. Where it becomes uncomfortable for me is she starts describing sexual things. I'll be on my knees and sucking the nigga dick.
I didn't say that.
That's what I'm saying. But she's like, oh yeah, if DG invite me over, I'll go to his crib.
I'll spend the night. What does that imply? Come on, what are we fucking? Yeah, like what is she saying? Yeah.
All right, so she's saying in less words that she would
have sex with.
That she's sexually attracted to this person.
Are you okay with that?
Am I comfortable with my girl telling me that she's sexually attracted to somebody else?
Keep changing it.
But that's at the end of the day, in less words, that's what she's saying.
No, but she's not telling you that.
All right, but I said it on the podcast. Yes, obviously she knows. Oh, okay, I have a fiance. I'm married to somebody. But if we doing like how before we talk about, oh, would you fuck this girl? And if I say yes, that's the same shit as my girl saying that. How is that different?
Brother.
Because she's a woman?
No, because she selected somebody.
Yeah.
If you ask me who's the baddest bitch in the industry, and I say, oh, whatever.
That doesn't mean you want to fuck her though.
Why wouldn't I want to fuck if I think they're the baddest one?
That's between you.
Nah, because
that's not even what the conversation was. If I were single, I would spend the night at that nigga crib. That implies I would fuck that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that is
the only thing that's stopping me is this relationship.
Yeah, which is fucking crazy. And if you are okay with your girl saying that on a podcast, I don't think that takes anything from you.
That's why I asked for that context, because if they was already talking about him and she made that comment as a joke or whatever, then that's separate. Then they just not talking about nothing. Like, yo, you know who I want to fuck? This nigga that own Airbnb.
It don't change nothing for me first.
Yeah, and my thing is like you also show your fiance the same respect, or the respect of. You always hand up, I got a girl. I wouldn't do this because I have a girl. Or I have a fiance. So it's just that, like, why do you do that? if you don't think it's...
Because I have a different level of comfortability than she does. We're both two different human beings. I don't think that she have to give no disclaimer to me about something that she feels when she's saying it. Because at the end of the day, I'm secure in the fact that she's not about to go fuck this nigga. A girl could go fuck any nigga they want for the most part.
Yeah, 100%.
So even if she didn't say it out loud, she could just go do that.
It sounds like he's helping my argument, don't it?
Yeah.
How?
Because the problem with Michelle Obama's quote, and like I'm trying to explain to you, you can feel however you want, but the problem is, it's that ability. Like, she selected a nigga, number one.
But I'm not saying I don't know the context. Cause I don't know if she just selected the nigga. Maybe he's already talking about him.
We can use the context that you're using.
Okay.
Again, it's a dude that she can actively go and get laid by.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, because who's not ripping Michelle Obama if they get the chance? Niggas is telling her no.
If she wasn't,
of course you, because you're fianced. But
even if it wasn't that, I don't think Michelle Obama's attractive.
No, that's not the point. You think? Hold on. You think people out here getting fucked because they're attractive?
No, I'm saying the only reason a nigga will rip Michelle Obama is because she's Michelle Obama.
I wouldn't completely agree to that, but that's my point.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, I don't even think you even answered the question, but it's fine. I'll let you walk on that.
What's the question?
Like, you would have felt comfortable with her saying that, like selecting DG.
If they was talking about DDG already,
yes,
and she said that, okay.
Nah, come on.
I think you have to allow yourself to be like, nah, this is some bullshit. Because I kind of move how you move a lot of the times. I'll be like, you know what? I do believe in freedom in a relationship.
Yes.
But I do understand that, like, that kind of is you bugging
That's
out. Like,
crazy to me.
I'm saying,
you kind of
why is the cameras change anything? Because if she was with her friends and she had that same conversation, she said that comment.
I got this one.
Then what is the difference?
Well, because now DDG can hear that.
Okay.
That is a little crazy.
That doesn't mean DDG is gonna be able to fuck.
But it doesn't. But it's still like, my nigga, like, nigga, that's a little too much ammo.
Yeah, this nigga is crazy. I respect. I think this podcast...
and okay.
You feel like it's like... Not saying that the nigga would use it. It's not saying the nigga would use it.
There's a reason I chose him, because we are adjacent to his field, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this podcast take off tomorrow, that's a nigga that could be sitting right here.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yo, like, your girl on her podcast said that she could spend the night. You okay with that, champ? And he pat you on the back. You gotta fuck that nigga up, bro. And now you in that position because your girl got a fucking camera and a mic in her face.
Okay.
I think that's crazy. I think, like I'm saying, we should have some standards. So,
in that context, that's...
Thank you. See, we disagreed.
That's why I appreciate black men having conversations, because we all be like, you know.
Yeah, that's
what's up.
That was nice.
That's what's up.
Nice. All right, so you agree that she bugged out a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, that's fair. How about Ayesha Curry? A little bit or a lot?
That male attention
with the Ayesha Curry thing, that's how every woman feels. She just said it out loud.
No, of course. The problem is her saying it out loud.
I think
that's not the same thing as saying that I want to fuck this nigga.
No, it's not. It's not.
Because at the end of the day, she's on a show. What was it, like The View or some shit, or whatever show it was, where it's all a bunch of women talking about women's perspectives on things. So she's not out of place for making that type of comment on a place where it's supposed to be women watching women talk about woman shit.
Yeah.
So if I'm Steph Curry, I got to live.
I think every woman, no disrespect to y'all women,
of course,
is 10% whore.
Okay.
And I just think that's where sometimes that attention needing.
Why don't we just bump it to 20? Why is it just 10%?
Why not 30, 40?
Nah.
He's going crazy.
Nah, because I do feel like women are genuinely wired to be like, this is my man. I love my man. I'll never let nobody else hit but my man. But I definitely feel like they do thrive off the attention. I think women love to be seen. Even if they don't want to act on it.
Yeah.
I just do feel like women, a lot of times when they go outside, they will love to be hollered at least once or twice a day.
Yeah, it's an ego thing.
And I think that's just the 10%. I think the 20%, if they be 20% whore, I think that would be them starting to act on it, like texting and shit. I think a lot of them actually really don't act on the horror shit.
All right, so a little hand job. Like, she go outside, she love you, but she get a little...
That's the 40%.
That's the 40% he's talking about. That's the 40%.
One pump.
If she do that, she's up to the 40%. Yeah, she's up to the 40%. That bitch is half whore.
Oh, for one pump?
One pump a day. So she grab a nigga dick every day?
No. She go outside once a month. And she get one pump.
Yeah. She's a half whore.
So the girl that
was she single or she have a...
Nah, she got a man.
She's half whore.
If you do anything with anybody else, you're wilding.
If you give your number out, Damn, you may be above the 10%.
Yeah, okay.
If you give your number out, you might as well jerk the nigga dick one time.
Hell nah.
That's why I think this should be level.
Hell nah, because
the girl that jerked the one pump can't be the same girl that fuck a nigga.
yeah,
Yeah.
All right, so 50% whore is the one that fucks a nigga.
Nah, that's 100%. Because you got a man.
That's a fact.
You got a man.
You're a whore.
Yeah.
Damn.
One pump, come on, 33.
If you give your number out and you talking to the nigga while you in a relationship, I'd rather you just jerk the nigga one time.
Nah, hell nah.
Yeah, nigga, what the fuck?
Hell nah.
Now we powder.
We talking about
It's not the same thing.
naked or through the pants?
It's not the same thing.
Through the pants. I'd rather through the pants than fucking. Nigga, you go to the club in Caribbean culture. They go and they grind on each other, right?
Yes.
So
And it means nothing.
that's cheating, or is giving a number and you texting a nigga cheating?
I mean,
I see what you're saying because it could get a little crazy.
Because a nigga will pick your girl up and be like, daga.
See, that's to me. I don't
that
want
means nothing.
I don't get that means nothing.
I have done
that's right before you get the number.
I have done. You might be right. I have done that many a times to many a woman, and it meant absolutely nothing. Because it's like he's saying, it's just a part of the culture.
Ah, man.
But a quick jerk through the pant. I understand what he's saying. Like, I'm not agreeing with him because I never really thought this deep about this, but this is great. But what's worse? Because the quick jerk through the pants could mean nothing.
Could mean nothing.
Yeah, with the number.
It has to mean something.
I'd rather the jerk through the pants than the nigga picking my girl up and slamming her.
That jerk
That's crazy. Nigga, what? Now everybody's looking at your girl in the middle of the club getting bow, nigga. Or my girl just like this one time.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's crazy. Grab the nigga beard. I ain't gonna lie. I just don't sit right.
Because that's like saying
You might as well fuck
you
the
playing
nigga,
basketball. You playing basketball.
Now you about to go crazy.
And you try to go for a steal. You try to go for a steal. You hit a nigga dick. That means you gay
Nah,
automatically.
but you didn't do this action, nigga. Nah, come on. Son. This is the same as that. You are bugging. That shit don't even happen often.
Yeah.
And you don't even play defense. So what's this nigga? You did it on offense? You a freak nigga. That's how you get open.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, that was double entendre.
Oh, yeah, you a nasty
I'm
nigga.
done.
You, sir. Yeah. You and Diddy got some shit in common. That nigga really said that just now. That's a double. Yo, wow. I think we did it though.
Oh man,
shout out Michelle Obama.
Oh man.
All right, let's keep it rolling, man. Yeah, women have been going crazy.
But see, actually, I guess that kind of leads into our next topic. Well, the topic I think we should go into is the clingy.
Yeah, I was gonna go right.
Can good women be clingy, or can controlling men be good men?
Thank you for helping me out because I was struggling. Man.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
It's a lot of work. Charles, you need to come back to work, bro. But yeah, so I guess roll it out, bro.
So I forgot how I was gonna tie this into each other, but actually no, I know exactly how I'm gonna tie it in because Cash had a great point where he said if a man is making a lot of money, most likely this nigga's not doing that shit from sitting at home on the couch. So if you are a man that, has to travel for work or has to, go to golf games to, network or
fucking 16
events.
hours in the fucking office.
Yeah, or anywhere, because, there's correctional officers that do that time, or I'm pretty sure you guys have to work overtime sometimes. But anyway, if you have your woman on your back saying she wants you home or she needs you to do this or needs you to do that or upset that you're not spending this time at home, can she be a good woman even though she does things like, let's say, dinner's ready when you get home, even though she's been nagging all day? Let's say your bath's been ran, even though she's been nagging all day. You can't hang out with your friends because she'd rather you home.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about that?
I think a clingy woman, and this might be a little controversial, is just a woman. I don't think women have the ability to not be clingy with men that they actually love and like. I think if your woman is not clingy, you need to go through that phone. I think for dealing with women my entire life, that's one of the telltale signs. Like when you first meet a joint, is how much she's sweating you versus you're sweating her. Yeah. Naturally, men are gonna sweat a woman that you're chasing more. Yeah. But if she's not giving you no rhythm, brother, just move on. Because the next text is gonna be, I didn't eat today. And then you got to make a decision as a man.
You got to send that $40.
Exactly. So women that are really into you, that money shit never even comes up. They be embarrassed to do it because they actually like you.
Yeah.
They the ones that be like, yo, Pa, did you eat today? Versus this nigga has been texting me good morning for the last 7 weeks. I ain't have breakfast yet. My nigga, what's on the menu? You see what I'm saying? So I don't think I think women are just clinging naturally to men that they love and like. Now on the flip side, we have to be realistic with each other as men. If you're not going to be physically available, you should try to at least be emotionally available. Mm-hmm. That means when you come in the house, listen to the nag. You can't look at it as nag anymore. That has to be your way of balancing out you not physically being there. You have to, even if it's not sincere, you have to convince her that it's sincere. Yeah. I really do care about how your day was today. Even though my day was full of trauma and hardship and busting my ass to make sure that we have a crib, your day is more important. And that's, to me, if you...
Clown.
Yeah. Hong Kong.
And the car before I came in the crib, I'd have put my shit on.
Exactly. Yeah, just like that. How I'm a clown. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, that... To me, that's the best way to do it. Yeah. Cash, what you gotta say, big dog?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that every woman has to be clingy for her to be loving you or in love with you, because I feel like there are women that have the mindset that a lot of men have, where they just understand what's going on without having to be emotionally tied to the circumstances that they're in.
That's fair.
Because I would say that my girl is clingy, and I think she is a great woman. There's there drawbacks to her being that way, as far as what you have to deal with on a day-to-day, but I'm gonna say deal with, saying it like but feel me, like the way our
you have to be understanding towards
so you could definitely be a good woman. I mean, I think that a lot of clingy women would be good women, like in general, like, because how could you be clingy and be a bad woman? Like, if you're gonna be clingy, unless you're just like,
oh nah, come on.
Yeah, I got the rebuttal for what you're about to say. I'll let you finish it so I could.
Well, yeah, for the most part, a clingy woman, unless they're just like mentally inept of being able to understand how life works, and they're not willing to collaborate with you on a relationship, that would be the only way that a clingy woman would be bad in any situation. But it is tough to deal with for a lot of men, because you understand life in a different way that a woman does. A controlling man be able to be a good man, I mean, yeah, but a lot of people would see it as too authoritarian, and what's the word that everybody using that we fucking... I was like they're trying to fight against it now with the whole movement now. I forgot what the word is. Patriarch. It's too patriarchal, because the man's like the boss, and controlling comes off as mean a lot of times, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that way, but it does lean more that way than not, I would say. So it would just, you have to be able to have control over your emotions when you're trying to be the controlling guy, as opposed to being more understanding.
So like, my question was to that is the reason why I kind of thought of this question, because it's like, I feel like the older you get as a man, the more you need kind of just peace to actually function. Yeah. Because, you know, in your 20s, you feel invincible. So, like, even if the world has come crashing down, you're going to figure it out some way.
And chaos is fun.
Yeah, exactly. I love to figure it out, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like when you get older, there's already enough going on for you to be like, if I don't make it through this day, everything else around me is going to collapse. So, like, I need to stay focused on making sure that doesn't happen. So when women add to that chaos, it's like, like, you feel me? So it's like, that's why I was wondering, like, can women that are clingy be good women? I don't think that they can't, but it's just that, like, does it kind of offset the good woman? Because, like, yeah, my dinner's made when I get to the crib, or the bath water's ran, but it's like,
now
you kind of added to the
chaos. Yeah, I definitely hear you, bro. But I don't know, man. I think there's a balance, like Cash said. If you can balance it, everything works out. Even with the controlling man thing, it's like, I think in men's essence, control is kind of like our thing. Like, you want to control your household, you want to control circumstances. Like, that's kind of like our thing. Like, we want to control the chaos, as you say. But niggas go over the edge sometimes. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because even I feel like even a controlling man could be detrimental to a woman that's whatever she got going on in her life. If you're too controlling, you're not contributing to her peace.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like, in order for her to function, she has to be at peace to be able to do whatever she has to do, because maybe she's working 17 hours or 10 hours, and you telling her like, yeah, you know what, you got to stop that overtime, and she's like, nigga, what you mean I gotta stop? I like to work.
I would think that the control of men would be more so of like, you can't wear this, don't do that, you're not allowed to go with your friends.
True, but
like that.
Exactly. But let's say, and I do agree with that, because like, let's say, I don't know what example to really use without being too extreme, but like, let's say my girl is Ari. Right? And that
shout out.
You can see where I'm going with that. Like, Ari's definitely a sex symbol. She definitely sells her attractiveness. If I'm a successful whoever I am, let's say a fucking tech mogul or whatever, I'm not into all this rap shit, blah blah blah.
No, I don't like this hip hop shit.
Yeah, like, I like, you're my woman now, so you don't need to be who you was previously. She may find some type of comfort and peace in being who she is, even though it's not. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, does that make me, I wouldn't say less of a good man, but does it?
I just don't think that's a woman for you. As a
type shit, right?
Like, you
type
can't
shit.
date a woman like that, because she's not gonna stop. This is what butters her bread. Even if it's not a money thing for her, maybe she just likes doing this, like being a sex symbol. Like, there's pros to that, you know. Like, she gets, like we just said earlier, like, women like attention from men. She has it to the 10th degree. So it's like, you trying to like turn her light down. And you probably just shouldn't date her. That would be my thing. A controlling man probably can't date her. Maybe that's why a lot of her relationships seem to like kind of go on the upside, is because those men, they get her, they like her, and they want to change her. Because I think that happens to men 100 miles per hour. Like, you meet a girl out partying, as soon as y'all get together, she's like, no more party. Yeah. It's like, that's how you met me. This is what I like to do. This is what brings me peace. So
I think that's like the number one.
Yeah. Like, you can't turn my light down now. Yeah. That shit is crazy. So it's definitely tough, man. I just think that there's a balance. Like, as men and women, we need to find a balance. But I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna give women props. They hold their standards better than we do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So
100%.
Until niggas get locked steady. I think the problem, and this might be off on a little tangent, is niggas are scared of other niggas. Like, I
didn't know you was going that way with that.
I think niggas don't want to police other niggas because they scared.
Oh yeah. Like, no, we're scared in what terms? Like, they may look weird, they may look crazy.
Anyway, all those ways.
Or physically, so, like,
all
this
those,
nigga may knock me out.
Yeah, no, I think it's all of them, though. Like, because you go hang out with your mans, and you see him at the club touching a girl's butt who clearly don't want her butt touched, you're not telling that nigga anything. Yeah. And you should be the one to tell him anything, because she can't. Like, you brought that nigga there, number one. And you supposed to be responsible for him, because that's your brother. Hey, bro, don't do that. And then that nigga look at you like, you a bitch ass nigga. You a bitch. You know that bitch? Yeah, so it's tough. It's tough. But ultimately, like, if your man's was being too controlling to his girl, you're not going to say nothing. Yeah. But why not?
I kind of feel like I should mind my business for real. Yeah,
well, women don't do that. Women are gonna tell your girl that nigga.
You should leave that nigga.
Why? You see, I think.
That's tough. Man. I even never think about it like that.
Yeah, niggas just got to be cool just being by themselves. That's what it really. Niggas are scared to be alone. Because I tell niggas about themselves all the time. Man, I don't give a fuck. A nigga could not be my friend. Okay, cool. Now what?
Nah, I think we just need more men like you then.
Yeah,
but I don't. But like, being alone is whack.
But like, what do you tell him? Like
if he in the club and you touching a bitch butt,
you tell him that shit.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, what are you doing? You look fucking crazy. You touching a bitch butt for what?
I can believe that.
And then what happens usually?
I've never been in that situation.
But I'm pretty sure you definitely told a nigga some crazy shit.
That nigga probably put this nigga in a headlock.
Ain't no nigga ever put me in a headlock.
Come on, here we go.
The only time that a nigga ever put me in a headlock, I was 13 years old and it was a grown man.
Oh yeah. And why the other men didn't tell him he was bugging?
They scared of him.
I don't know.
Yeah, but they should have.
Nah, he did it on the low. Nah, I was okay. So I was at
he did something. Grown man to put a child in a headlock is pretty.
This nigga's bugged out. This is what happened. So I was at a Sweet 16 rehearsal. And so it was my boy's older sister that was having a Sweet 16. So we was like little kids, like it was like fucking like 11 or 12 or some shit. Yeah. We run around and we do like the open neck game, like he would slap my neck or whatever. So he slapped my neck first, and then it was like, oh, whatever. So then I waited, and then I slapped his neck, and then everybody heard it though, and it was like, oh shit. And this nigga was just some bugged out nigga, and he was like, yo, like later on, he's like, yo, come over here. and he's like, who are you? And I told him my name. And he was like, yo, you know who that is? And I was like, yeah, that's my boy, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yo, you know that's my nephew, right? And I was like, okay. And then the nigga just started choking me. He's like, don't you ever fucking touch my... I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah, he a sucker.
Another adult male should have looked at that dude. Yeah. I was like, hey, you can't do that to me.
You a sucker.
Yeah, but he did it on like in the cut, like on a low.
Nah, he's a sucker.
But to be honest with you, even if he did it in front of everybody, nobody was going to tell him anything. And I think that's the problem with men, is that we scared to tell other men like they bugging the fuck
That nigga's a sucker. Y'all heard that?
I thought that was that nigga.
That was nigga's stomach drop. He was scared of it.
I said that shit and instantly regretted it.
maybe I should have gone that dude.
Nigga gonna see me.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much my hot take. Is that niggas is scared of niggas. Like when it comes to anything. It doesn't even only have to be physical. I think it's just like you don't want to be called a bitch ass nigga by your man.
Yeah.
And you know that comes with some negative connotations. But so let's keep it on men again. So yeah, facts. Now I'm wilding. I'm diddying out today. But there's been this new thing going on. Cash, tell me about it. This is your topic, right? Men calling each other, telling each other good night?
Oh yeah. So it was it's like this trend that's going on right now where the nigga girl will be like, yo, call your boy and tell him like good night. And they just filming their reactions, and every nigga that got called it's all black men. And they were like, nigga, what the fuck? You gay? Doing all that shit. And I just wanted to see like what y'all think about, like, you think that's gay, or like is niggas wilding for reacting that way?
It's two things happening here, in my opinion. And I don't want to get too serious about it, right? Because it's a funny thing. One thing is white boy humor starting to seep into niggas.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's slowly getting in there. And I'm going to tie that into another topic that we have. It's starting to slowly get into niggas. And that's a part of it. But also, why as black men are we not comfortable enough? Like, we call each other brothers, and this is my gang, this is my heart. Like, that same person you call him my heart and gang and brother can't call you to, like, say good night, like, have a good night. I'm just calling it, make sure you have a good night. Like, why not? Like, what's wrong with
that? Me personally, I don't really want a nigga to tell me nothing.
Yeah, but why?
Because I just said nothing.
Yeah, but
I don't really want most people in general to tell me nothing.
Yeah, bro, we hiring.
No, I'm talking about like endearing things. Like, I don't need that.
You're a good friend. I look up to you. I respect you.
Thanks.
That doesn't like. I kind of look forward to shit like that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like good night or saying I love you.
Nigga, that shit is all the same thing to me.
No. Saying that you.
Yo, be safe, safety, one love.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah, you would do it. Maybe we don't need more niggas like him.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Like when people like niggas always do that to me, be like, yo, safety, I'll be like, all right. And that's
you don't say nothing back?
Nah. Cause like that's just like frivolous. Like what's the point of saying something that you don't really mean? Cause you might
you don't give a fuck about my safety.
How you know they don't mean it when they talk?
Cause they just saying that as like, when in the old text messages when you have like a signature at the end, that's what you're doing.
Nah, it's not. Because honestly, at the end of the day, like when we leave here, even though especially me and you, we don't talk every day, I care about your well-being. So if we leave out here and I say, like, be safe, I mean that. Okay. You telling me you wouldn't say it back to me?
Then what?
Nigga, that had nothing to do with me. Yeah. But like, I still meant it.
I would feel worse if I didn't say, yo, bro, get home safe, and then something happens to you. I would feel worse.
But you had no effect on that, so why would you feel?
It's
why
just
would
a
you
feeling.
Feel
Feelings don't have to have logic. It's just true. I would feel bad. Like, damn, I didn't even tell that nigga get home safe.
And that's probably
okay. Maybe that was a bad example of
you a bad friend. How about that?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, how about that?
Okay.
You don't call up one of your friends right now and tell a nigga good night or good afternoon.
I think that's what you should do.
Good afternoon. He's gonna respond, yo, Cass, yo, I appreciate that.
No, I only have one friend that would do that. Like, he would be happy because he just do shit like because he know it makes you uncomfortable. Like, he'd be like, all right, bro, I love you.
Oh no, he's just
like,
trolling.
Yeah, but that's like
funny too.
Oh, but what if he also actually means that and he thinks it would be gay if he said it to you because you're such a stoic guy?
I didn't call him gay. I'm not gonna call him gay, but I was like, yo, like,
what if his trolling is his only way he can actually reach out to you?
Because like
you think it's trolling, but he's being dead.
I'm being dead ass.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
see, you got
that's probably true.
Yeah, like
because like, what if I gave you a hug and be like, I love you?
That's weird to me.
That's weird.
Like, it's awkward. But I feel awkward.
But you gotta think about it too. Like, nigga, I've known you probably. We could talk about maybe 15 years.
Yeah.
So even though we probably, I wouldn't say we probably really didn't have like experiences to make me feel like I do love you, but like we've known each other so long, we've been around each other so long. You don't think it's capable or probable that I love you as like obvious as a friend?
That nigga's scared.
I'm not scared, but
but see, that's what I'm saying. So like when I say it, it's not frivolous. Like you could really be like, nah, actually, Toon probably has some type of like actual genuine love for me if something happens, or the fact that actually that you showed me the your fiance's wedding ring, or what's the engagement ring. Yeah, you showed me that. Why?
I was flexing.
lying.
Okay,
He's lying. If that was true, he'd have been wearing it. The fuck out of here, nigga. Niggas like you, scared of being close to somebody because you don't want them to die. That's what it is. I know about niggas like you.
Yeah, he's right.
No, that's not right.
We spoke about it before.
What did we speak about?
We spoke about people dying and like,
I ain't getting too close.
Yeah,
everybody got to die.
You scared?
I'm not scared, nigga. That's not being scared. It's just
you don't want to be hurt.
No, I'm not scared of getting hurt.
Yeah, but how could you get hurt? You don't give a fuck.
Well,
We got this nigga.
You should see somebody about that.
We gotta get a psychiatrist on here. We gotta get Chubbs to show up on time, and we gotta get a girl here to balance out. Because I'm tired of being Michelle Obama. But yeah, man. I think that black men should show each other more love. I know you probably disagree, but I
think it is good to be open with your emotions and stuff like that about with your friends. That being vulnerable with your friends is important.
You never been drunk in a club at 3 a.m,
nigga.
And the liquor hit. You look at your man. You like, yo, we really survived this. We survived everything. I love you, bro. That's never happened to you.
No.
That's the first thing I do before I take a lap. And pick the wrong girl.
Before I fuck my night up and possibly the rest of my life, I love you.
That's exactly what I do. Damn, Cash. I ain't gonna say you missed out.
No,
you missing out. But you definitely, man, it's like, but it's life, man. You fiance, nigga, that's some lit shit. So you get to experience that with her. I'm pretty sure you got drunk in fucking Japan, all these places, Tulum, all these places you went. I'm pretty sure you done fucking got drunk and then babbled some shit to her. That's just exactly how it is with your niggas sometimes. Without actually want to rip.
There was only one time. There was only one time.
So crazy.
I
didn't want to rip.
There was only one time where I got drunk.
For yourself.
I had like a moment like that with my friends, but that was because like one of my boys basically. Like, not that I feel responsible for him, but like he was in a situation where like his whole family died at one time.
Damn.
And he was like a kid. And it's like, I felt like me being his friend as an older friend, like I am like, I'm responsible, but like I'm helping take care of him.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
Like, I was like, damn, this shit not fair.
To who, you?
To him.
So,
So
if he called you and wanted to wish you a good night, you wouldn't reciprocate that?
No.
Then you don't give a fuck.
I'll just be like, all right, good night.
Nah.
If he called me and told me he loved me, like I would believe that he really do love me, but...
Or would you say it back?
Yeah, you have to. You love him. That's love.
I always tell people I love you too, but it's just like a...
so you want some frivolous shit.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but see, that particular situation,
this nigga...
You love that nigga. And that's no weird way. If this get clipped up, it's not no flay shit.
He will be doing the clipping, by the way.
Facts. But it's not no flay shit. The fact that you care enough, that's love. So when you say it back, it's not on some, I'm going to say it because you say it.
Yeah, but I don't like saying it. Like it's not that it's frivolous, but it makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, then I respect that.
Somebody hurt this nigga. We gonna find that person, hurt them back, because that's love.
Nah, I know that is love. I know that.
I thought you were about to say I know the person. I was about to turn off the camera.
Making it sound. We gotta talk about it. Cut the camera. Like somebody's back there.
Well, you could be back there if you wanted to help out gas money, achieve greatness. You could be a part of greatness. Start at the ground floor. We got health benefits and shit like that eventually. But yeah, let's keep it on. Let's keep it rolling though. So I think this is like our final man, woman, he hater club topic. So I think this might be one of Cash's shits too. So a woman goes viral for posting her son on graduation day. She was clearly all my links in bio type of woman. I seen the girl too, built like You ever seen ham, like a Christmas ham, like 2 of them shits?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the bottom half of our body looked like. Yeah, that shit was a sensation. Like what Future?
Yeah.
He doesn't agree because she's over 180 pounds.
Nah, she just can't run down the block.
Yeah, he don't like.
She could run.
She can't. I seen a video of her running. She couldn't run.
She got videos running on the beach in a bikini and shit. I don't know how I know that, but she got those. Yeah, very voluptuous woman, and she took a photo with her son for his graduation, and the internet was like, "Yo, you whores need to stop doing that." And I agree with them now. I ain't gonna hold you.
Wow.
Let me explain. When you select a lifestyle, there's certain shit you shouldn't do. I even put it on men, right? If you're a man and you're a drug addict and you choose to be a drug addict and a fiend, and your son is walking for graduation, don't show up. Don't show up. Wait outside. Go to the dinner after, because you got to understand the other kids, the teachers are looking at the families. They do. When you go to graduation, because I do it. I scan the families too.
100%.
So if you know you're gonna show up there looking like a junkie, you got a needle hanging out your arm, you can't sit still.
Yeah.
I got a cigarette. If you on that time, and just don't show up. Just wait outside. Even though she was outside. If you a whore, you can't take photos of the children.
I don't agree.
I'm not gonna say you can't take photos, but don't post it on the same page that you posting your ass and all that. Like if you're gonna do that, first of all, this is my thing about social media, right? Even with male and female relationships, the posting on social media is not the relationship. What you do outside in the regular world is the relationship. So me posting you is not gonna make our relationship weaker or stronger unless I'm somebody who's using social media to cheat or some shit like that. So being a parent. Me parenting you is not me posting you on social media. You don't have to post your kids at all to be a good parent or to be a parent in people's lives. But if you are gonna do that, I feel like you should have a separate page for family shit, like a private page for just like I have family.
Yeah, but then why are you posting it then? That's always been my thing. If you're gonna make the page private, then just take the photo and have it in your phone. What the fuck you need to post it for then? I don't get that.
You know why?
So everybody else. Well,
actually, you
because like growing up, you would go to your aunt and uncle, the grandparents' house, or whatever, and they would have photo albums of like shit. So that's our Instagram is our photo album. Like you could go back, like I could go and look at pictures of myself from 10 years ago that I have on Instagram. I don't have a photo album to save, and then if I lost my phone or something, that picture's gone forever.
I think that's a good argument. That's fair. I can agree to that. But I'm still standing firm on if you have a link in your bio, you just gotta give up certain things in your life.
I mean. Yeah, like Cash was saying, if you have a page that you also pop pussy on, you kind of really shouldn't have personal shit on because it's a business page. But I feel like horrors is way more accepted in society than the fiend. So your example, I kind of feel like the fiend shouldn't show up because that's a little bit more like shit, you wait outside. But the horrors, that's like, my nigga, that's up there with the ball players, bro.
Yeah, if you a hoe, you can still go to the garage.
Yeah, like
it don't matter.
Nah, I don't think so, man. That's a bad look. Ain't there one of these streaming niggas? Ain't there one of these streaming niggas that like his whole shtick is like niggas is like fucking his aunt?
Yeah.
Like
I don't know about that.
Yeah, some nigga he pretends like he's black, but he's some Spanish nigga. Convy and his aunt be fucking niggas and shit.
Sometimes I wonder. Would I be cool with not having any morals? Because I could be up. If I had no morals, I'll be up.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But I just, the morals, there's no way I can sit there and be, my whole thing is like, niggas is fucking my aunt.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Well, that's like, this is about to be some shit. But Spanish people is like that though.
Come on, son.
Yeah. Nah,
it's true.
I just want to hear what you got to say.
Because
explain that to me.
Caribbean culture is sexual, but in specific, when you talk to Hispanic Caribbeans, they are like very hypersexual.
Okay.
So him talking about his aunt sexual relationships and she be on his stream and he be like cutting her ass about it. That's not unfound because you know Spanish niggas that be like, oh yeah, this nigga's fucking my sister, blah blah blah. So,
fair. But again, you ever had a convo with any of them Spanish niggas and there was a mic and a camera there? That changes shit for me because that shit is forever. The niggas that we talking about is niggas that we probably know from the block or from your school. That nigga's information ain't out there. Like you can't be like, oh, that's the nigga that be talking on this on fucking like that nigga that we talking about right now. Toon don't even know who he is.
Yeah, I don't.
But now he does because
but if you're honest, gonna be a famous person on OnlyFans, and it's like what difference?
I wouldn't jack her though.
Yeah,
they would have to find that information about me. Like that wouldn't be my. That's like his. That's the only reason I know who he is. I didn't know his name. I didn't even know anything besides every clip I see is him there looking embarrassed because his aunt is like, I'm fucking Duke Dennis today.
Yeah,
like,
that would be crazy.
Yeah. Like he made that his shtick though. I don't know what else he's famous for. Like what is his stream? Like how does it go?
No, he's like one of Aiden Ross niggas. Like cool Aiden Ross.
Of course.
Yeah, like I just think that with this whole social media thing, this new era. If you're going to sign up for certain things, you have to sign out of other things. I just think you can't be the super mom because you want to sell pussy.
Nah, yeah. But I see, in our era, but that's what I'm saying. You got to take off those 2000 glasses and you got to put on those 2025 glasses.
I don't got those though, bro.
No, I'll order them.
Cool.
I'll order them.
Yeah.
But it's just that like, I know how we used to look at whores. It just be like, it just wasn't something you'd be like, I don't even want to stand next to a whore. I'll rip them, but like, I don't want my name associated with. Now, that OnlyFans shit, bro, that shit does not exclude you from being super mom.
All right, let me ask y'all a question and then we can move on. You pay $2,000 a month for tuition for your son.
Mm-hmm.
His teacher, she got OnlyFans. You still feel comfortable with her teacher?
In college?
No, like middle school.
Wait, is she like famous on OnlyFans?
Yeah. Let's say
famous enough that you know she got one.
Not super famous, but like famous
enough that you know she got one. Like, when you walked in, you was like, oh, that's shit. Oh shit.
Oh no, then because I feel like
saw huffing and puffing.
No, because there has to be a certain level of respect between the students and the teachers. And if she's famous enough for me to know about it, then the kids in the class are gonna know about it too.
Nah, but see,
so she just
anything could qualify as famous enough for you to know.
Come on, son.
Because I'm pretty sure you know Instagram, OnlyFans, famous women that's famous to you. And I know some that's famous to me. So it's like, you could run across anybody's OnlyFans.
No, that's fair, but you can't be a teacher, though. I'm not paying attention.
But when you say famous enough to you...
No, like, she's famous enough that...
Like, if you type her shit on Twitter,
it's gonna
she
come
got
out.
like 100,000 followers type shit?
Any nigga that's beating his dick knows she's there. The other teachers might not know because they might not be beating their dick.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you, like... I don't know how to explain it because I mean I do watch a decent amount of porn that I feel like if I know them, I feel like the average person may not know them.
No, but the kids would know them.
Oh, if the kids would know, then that's different. That's different because then that's pretty popular.
Yeah, that's my point.
Okay, I thought you was talking about let's say fucking
now if I wasn't
Jackie from up the street, she has OnlyFans and she may be popular on OnlyFans, but it's like not. Mad popular.
For me, if I wasn't paying the tuition, then I just got to accept what the public school system is offering me. But if I'm paying money and then my teacher is that, she just can't.
But what does that really change, though?
Yeah, that didn't change nothing for me.
No, the respect thing. I'm not going to respect her. My kid's not going to.
It's really not. No.
Come on, son.
That's what I'm saying. I think 2025 is a different era. Like you think.
Wait, so these young niggas
like I ain't gonna lie. So like it's
yeah, they do.
All right. Am I wrong?
That's being a hoe right at this current day and age is the best time in history to be a hoe because that doesn't affect your life in really any way. Because if you wanted to get a rich nigga and live your life as a stay-at-home mom and all that shit, you could still do that and being a hoe through your whole 20s. And once you turn 30, you be like, I'm done with this shit. Then you go be with a fucking NBA player, an NFL player, and you'll still be fine.
I think being a hoe is equivalent to being a gangster in the 90s.
Okay, I like that comparison.
Because nowadays it's like you could ask a nigga would you cuff Miss B Nasty, and he gonna say yeah. Niggas was not doing that back in the day.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
But
nigga,
nowadays,
let your name be associated with a whore.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Maybe this is just old man screaming at the cloud for me. I mean, I'll accept it. I'll accept that.
It took me a while to accept it, but it's like, they the ones that's really up. They really the ones with the motion for real.
And they got money.
Niggas is paying a rip.
Yeah. That's been happening.
Niggas paying just to look at them.
That's the crazy.
I'm on that. Yeah,
I can't believe that.
I'm telling you.
I still don't believe that. Like, why OnlyFans is like
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because any girl on OnlyFans, I promise you, I can find the free shit. I can find it.
It's niggas sometimes. This is why I read the comments sometimes. Really be niggas that really be thinking. That shit is going to
read the comments where?
Anywhere. No. Like you gotta go to Instagram. You gotta go to Instagram or their Twitter.
About you,
and they really be. Hell nah. I ain't gonna. I read the Instagram. I read the porn comments.
Yeah, you in there talking to the niggas in there, huh? Yeah, nah, you gotta stop, bro. Let that shit go, bro. You can't be doing that. Y'all niggas in there comparing what?
Ain't nobody comparing that. Comparing nose.
Yeah.
They be like, oh, yeah, I think she did crazy in this video. I gotta see what she did. The old boy.
He didn't even fuck her for real. But my man over here on this link,
he took it crazy.
Yeah. All right, man. I guess
man.
she should be outside.
Free the whores, man.
Yeah, I guess
let them go to the graduations, man.
No. If I'm calling it out. I'm wrong for calling it out?
Nah,
okay.
I think, like you said, the standards is definitely important. But at this point of the game, bro, yeah, like you said, you're just the old man standard.
I just want to know, would I be wrong? And I promise you can move on. So I go to the graduation. Yo, that's that bitch that be selling pussy. Am I wrong?
If you hear that, then that's when it's out of control.
No, so who's wrong? Me or her for showing up? Who gets kicked out?
Oh, it's the parents. Like, if you a parent and she's
I
a
show
parent,
up. She's a parent. I'm a parent. I say
she's only wrong because like now she done took the attention off the graduation.
Okay.
She's not wrong for.
So if you're the security guard, who you escorting out? One of us has to go. I'm not gonna stop.
If I'm the security guard, I'm hoping I can rip. You gotta go.
All right,
and why you causing a ruckus?
Yeah,
because I don't like what I'm seeing.
I'm actually taking your whole family.
You're right. You guys got it. Right. It's a new era. Because in the 90s, they would have dragged that bitch out by her socks. What you even doing
She
here?
wouldn't even came.
Yeah, but
niggas don't even got pictures of fucking Cherokees standing out in public.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
You see the picture of Cherokee in public?
Yeah. I never seen that bitch in a car. I never seen that at a grocery store.
Go outside. Now?
Yeah. Oh, man. This whole world is fucking finished, bro. And it's all your fault. You got something to do with this, bro.
He do.
All right.
Oh, man.
Streaming University, yo.
What time we at?
1:45. We could probably wrap after this. Streaming University, yo.
Nah, we not wrapping after this. Because there's one more topic after this that I feel like we always brush over because niggas don't be wanting.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got it.
But we can make it quick though.
Yeah, so Streaming University, I have to say this. I'm not a fan of streamers. I'm not a hater of streamers. I'm just not. I don't participate in that. But yo, from what I've seen, I never really sat down and watched it on Twitch or wherever you're supposed to watch it. The Streaming University shit, I give it an A, S+, whatever the highest marks. That shit is so dope to me. Mm-hmm. When he did that jail shit, that was super corny. Yeah. Because that shit, like y'all niggas, none of y'all niggas about that life as far as I know.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would you, even if you are about that life, you wouldn't play with it. Like,
yeah.
Like, jail is the last thing you want to do. Niggas would rather die than go to jail when you a street nigga. But the Streaming University, not only is it dope because Kai gets to live out this, like, I don't know if it's a dream, but he gets to live out this fantasy of, I'm a dean at a school. Like, you know, we all went to school. This one thing we can, you know, Mr. Whatever. If I was a dean, I would run shit like this. Yeah. He gets that. He gets to kind of be the big bro to all the other streamers because isn't he like number one like on Twitch, like out of the streaming niggas? And it's just so cool, like just to see kids in school and learning actual game from actual streamers. Like even the people that he selected to be like the counselors and stuff like that, really dope. Like Chubb sent the clip from Agent showing how to break down stuff. I think Duke is like doing physical education. Like it's actually, this is what I think, like when you get money, like fuck you money, this is the type of shit that I think you should be doing. Like it's fun, it's wholesome. And then you even got the freak shit. Because you got the Cooking with Kai girl on there, and then he got India Love who has like rebranded into this. I never even knew that she spoke. Like I didn't know that she was like this, like like and she got a BBL now, so she
got a BBL now.
Yeah, she's like super bottom heavy. She was top heavy.
I mean, I feel like her family's always. You sure the BBL? They thick.
No, she have a BBL.
Yeah, she 100% got a BBL. The family's on some titty shit. Like they all got big.
They just got one fat sister, and the rest of them is like
nah. Yeah, they definitely got one fat sister, and they got the kind of one that's like
tomboy, as Chubbs would call it. Nah, but they all titties.
And I was definitely gonna fuck that.
Yeah.
I was gonna fuck that up.
You was gonna disrespect.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. I was gonna disrespect.
Yeah, but they always been like top heavy, like big titties and shit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, she was like a petite, big titty girl.
Yeah.
That was her bag. But now, like, I think she might leapfrog. What's the other girl's name? The one from the Bad and Bougie video. What's her name?
Oh,
you know who I'm talking about. Come on now, give me one.
I have no idea what you're talking
Come on, nigga. The
Yeah, I know
girl,
you're
the
talking
other
about.
girl,
Yeah,
the
fucking
Eritrean girl. What's her name?
about. Oh, Ruby Rose?
Yeah, I think she might leapfrog Ruby Rose, bro.
Yeah.
She might be like the it girl. Because she had her run.
And she definitely did.
And then she was with the Game in the Park.
Yeah.
And then, like, she kind of fell
They
off.
actually got a show for that.
Yeah, I know. Like, they was the Black Kardashian.
Yeah.
And now, to me, this has, like, rebranded her. And she's leveled herself up. But that... DDG has been doing this thing that it kind of like reminds me of like our generation. Like he started like calling girls like his ball. Like, yo, you playing with my ball. Like, that's my ball. I seen clips of that.
Yeah.
And like Duke is like taking India. I mean not India. India from him. Shit's mad funny. But yeah, I definitely want to shout that streamer university shit out. It's dope. And then the controversy about it was, I don't know who exactly was complaining, but I seen a lot of tweets about it that there was like no like others. It was just all black people. And like white people were on some like, yo, why there's no white creators here? How do you feel about streaming university? Because you are a streamer correspondent.
I think it's cool. It's people were complaining that there's not really no small streamers there and shit like that. Like most of the people there are like big already and shit. But it's like, I think we're doing damage control. Why would I want some nigga that got 100 followers and he gonna come in here and do some stupid shit? And I still seen stupid shit happening. Like they were antagonizing DDG with the other dude, the Bruce guy. Like those. Like, but that's like safe. Okay, yeah. But like you got somebody coming in saying some racist shit, trying to get viral,
trying to go viral,
like that. So I mean, it's interesting. I'm not really paying too much attention. I mean, I see the clips.
Yeah, I see the clips. Yeah,
but yeah, it's nice. I think the most interesting thing was like when the teachers have like real classes set up, like how the agent have like he's breaking down how much money everybody makes, and he was showing like DJ making $1 million a month off of streaming and shit like that, and how much he put it in, how much he put in, how much he lost, and shit like that. Those things are like important for those streamers because a lot of people are just freestyling like, oh yeah, I'm lit, I've got 30,000 viewers and blah blah blah. But yeah, as far as if people are taking it serious to learn from certain people and network, I think that's the most important thing.
I think if I was on there as a young nigga, I'd be trying to rip. That 100%.
Nah, niggas is ripping there.
No, of course.
But that's the other thing. It's like with Duke Dennis, right?
Uh-oh.
I'll be trying to think like,
look into the camera.
Is it like a meme that girls just feeding into that everybody want to rip, or is he actually ripping these bitches? Because it'll be like, oh, Duke Dennis is having a one-on-one session with this student.
I think that nigga's ripping.
Like, because it's like, how much ripping could he? It's like no, I'm saying like all these famous girls, are they really all ripping him, or they just like feeding into the meme? Like, oh, I want to be with Duke Dennis because it's like a whole thing with DDG when Duke Dennis taking all his bitches, and it's like a thing, like an ongoing thing.
I think it's like that Future effect. I think I wouldn't say it's on the same level because we kind of got a real track record of who Future been with. They got a whole bunch of baby moms. Yeah, you can't really prove from outside looking in, you really can't prove if somebody has sex with somebody unless there's a child involved. But I feel like women definitely be mad impressionable. So the fact that Duke has this type of reputation. Fucking even the Glorilla fucking shout out and shit. I think a lot of the pussy gets, especially at that level, is off of the reputation. So I think he is ripping. Because I mean, why not? What would be stopping him?
I know that he's ripping a lot of bitches.
I hear where you're coming from. It has and I don't mean this personally. It has a little bit of hate in it. It's a little. I said don't take it personally.
It kind of just sound crazy.
It has a little hate in there, but I understand.
How much ripping could he be doing?
Yeah, like that was fucking crazy.
What would be stopping me from doing a bunch of ripping?
I'm not saying that because like, all right, so like all the bitches that's really on it is like India Love and like there's some girl like Lala Island Girl and like these are all like. They're basically as far as like the woman industry, they're like the top woman industry. And then they all at the same time is feeding for him on camera. So it's like, I feel like part of it is just like a marketing thing.
No,
like,
it's 110% that. I think you're right, but that's why I kind of want to shield you from the hate thing. Like, there's a little bit of hate in there, but it's not real hate. I think you just have, you're not a dumb person. Like, no disrespect to my man Chubbs, he's not here to defend himself. But if he was sitting here, he would be like, oh, nah, he's fucking all of them. And there's a chance that he probably is, but for the super famous women, I think it's just Glorilla could have chose any nigga.
Yeah.
She chose a dude that's popping on the internet that's known for having Riz. It's a bar. It's just like how you would rap and use like Lotto as a bar because
she's like
you might not think she's the number one attractive woman, but her name is just super popping.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same thing. It's gonna sound like a little bit of hate, but if you watch the clips, like what Cash is saying, the way that it's almost cartoonish.
Yeah,
the way that India is throwing herself at him. But it also goes into the fact of DDG, who's now newly single, and he's calling. He'd be like, "Oh, this girl's my ball," and 5 minutes later, you see Duke all up in her face.
Yeah.
I just think it's a whole marketing thing for all of them. It just gives them all viewers and subs and stuff like that. Because we all know how niggas are in real life. If that's really a girl that you slamming, and a nigga is like purposely like as your man, you're not even supposed to be in that girl's face.
Yeah.
But that's why I think it's all just a joke. Hey, everybody wants to fuck Duke Dennis. Let's just keep it going. I think you're 100% right. But niggas are gonna call you a hater though.
Yo, you know what's so interesting? It's like this nigga at this point, he's just famous for fucking bitches. Like that's it. Like imagine you grow up like a regular nigga, and then one day you just get famous for fucking bitches, and then that's just your thing.
I think it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
What is a curse part?
I don't like. How's he gonna find a woman who's gonna take him seriously?
He's in control of that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like
he just got to have a famous woman.
Yeah, but that even lowers your pool even more.
And how do you figure they're like? If I was to get rich tomorrow, actually, nothing. Fuck that. If I was like a celebrity, and I didn't have a girl leading up to that celebrity. Or is that the word celebrity? I would assume that everybody that I meet after that has to be something. Even if she's a celebrity.
Yeah, even
if I'm the littest or one of the littest, which I think as far as sex symbol wise, Duke has to be on that list.
For the young generation?
Yeah.
I don't even think he has any competition.
Yeah, so how does there's no way that I look at a woman and be like, one, she never heard of me. That's impossible. She has to have heard of me. And two, she's already gonna find me attractive for like I have money.
Yeah.
So I would automatically assume, like you said, that would be the curse.
It's a gift and a curse.
It's just that like even if she is really about me, it's like
how would I ever know? How would I ever know? Yeah.
That's what you just gotta get a girl that got more money than you.
Nah, but even self, bro. Like if Kim K started throwing pussy at him, he's gonna be like, this bitch.
Well, there's certain women that you know, like that's an outlier. Like you know that Kim Kardashian is like.
All right,
what?
Let's say an unknown Kim Kardashian, a fucking mogul
heiress,
that's just
a McDonald's heiress.
Exactly.
Got more money than him.
She just know Duke Dennis because this is
he's attractive dude I see online. I'm gonna shoot my shot. Is Duke gonna be like, damn, does this bitch only want to be around me because she's trying to get her name out there? She want to be on stream. She want to buy some more McDonald's. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a gift and a curse. I think the older you get as a man, like you said, peace and settling down becomes more attractive. But how do you settle down if your reputation is, I fuck bitches? Yeah, like, he's not the only one.
There's always women out here looking to get fucked.
There's another nigga that's like on the rise. That's like Duke Dennis.
Oh really?
Yeah. I didn't hear about this.
It's some nigga. I think they call it King or some shit. But he's like some.
Oh no,
he's
that tall ass
he's been
nigga.
around though.
But I know, but he's on the rise though. He's not.
Yeah, that definitely. But see, that's his whole swag though.
Yeah,
I know Duke from 2K.
Yeah,
that's what. No, that dude. He's on some like life coach teaching niggas how to bag bitches. You know who put me on to him? Funny enough, and as soon as I say the name, you're gonna be like, of course. This nigga TC.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
That nigga was like, now you gotta see this nigga. And I'm just like,
fucking his shit be popping up on my TikTok, and his videos do be mad funny. Be him just standing there,
and this bitch just come over.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, you can't learn from a nigga like that.
Yeah, you can't.
Like, what is this nigga gonna teach a regular nigga? Like, it's just nothing that he does is gonna work for you.
No. Y'all wrong.
Whoa,
hold on.
You can teach height?
No, hold on.
That ain't got the height. That's be the first shit the bitch should be saying.
That's it. It's impossible. But he could teach you confidence.
Nah, get the fuck out.
Confidence works. I'm telling you.
But
yeah,
see, that
it does,
nigga's
but not if you ugly ass nigga. Niggas don't really give a fuck.
Ugly niggas is fucking too. Come on.
Yeah, but then fucking good looking bitches. You want to fuck good looking bitches?
That's not true.
Yeah, but he is
over just confidence. Over just confidence.
I didn't say that. I said that helps.
But the thing that you said was confidence. An ugly ass nigga with just ugly and got just confident is not gonna fuck an OD bad bitch. It's not happening.
That sound like hate, nigga.
It's not hate. It's real. It's real life.
You gotta be real because that nigga definitely is up there on some. I'm tall. Nigga dressed nice as well.
That nigga brolic.
Yeah,
nigga,
he clearly got shit going for him. And
y'all niggas like that nigga or something?
Nah, I'm just saying. It's like what Cash is saying.
He's a good looking nigga. That's gay.
I don't think it's flagrant what he's saying. I'm just saying, like, it's just that
you scared to say that niggas good looking?
No. It's just that you've been on this theme lately. There's the cash approval of what niggas good looking or not look good looking. I don't want to be a part of that. But what I am saying is, obviously, he has shit going for him.
Like what?
Niggas tall. First of all, I've gotten compliments over being tall. I'm only 6'2".
Yeah.
That nigga got to be like 6'6" or some shit like that. Imagine the compliments he got going on.
He's a giant.
But what I'm saying is, I agree with Cash. I think like that nigga is no way he could teach you because he's not an average nigga.
Yeah, no. I'm just bullshitting. I was trying to trick you into saying you like that.
Yeah. I'm from New York. I could never.
That nigga, he beat me too. I didn't even have to talk.
I knew I was coming. He is.
Hey, you was what?
That nigga said,
I said I knew. I knew that was coming.
Nah, I know you didn't say that.
No, honestly, if y'all never listen to us again, I understand. This nigga went crazy.
That's 2025. I'll put it in 2025.
Yo, I can say a nigga's good looking. I don't give a fuck.
Nah,
Niggas good looking.
We got that part, but you was doing
yeah,
what?
you said you was coming.
I said I knew that was coming.
I hope that's what you
Run it back.
Yeah,
I was coming.
I think that white boy shit starting to come.
Yeah, you said it.
That's it. Like 6 months ago.
But one thing you will like, that nigga's from New York though.
Oh, shout him out there. He's the GOAT.
What part of New York? He from New York City?
That nigga,
I don't care. We claim
the one
him.
clip I think he was in Miami, and the girl came up to him and said, "Where you from?" And he said New York. I would assume when you jack New York,
he from Long Island, bro.
I hope not.
That nigga
I don't really give a fuck. I'm about to say I don't hope not.
That nigga would have said he's from a borough. He would have shouted out his borough first.
Probably.
Every New York nigga, I'm from Queens,
Nah,
I'm
that's
from
not true.
Brooklyn. Come on.
You have to stay. I'm saying I'm from New York.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Out of town, yeah, because it doesn't even make any sense. You're right. He probably
Is he older than Duke? That nigga
he's old.
I don't know how old he is.
Bro, he's been on YouTube for at least 10 years, bro.
10 years?
That doesn't really mean anything. You're right. Like, he's older than Duke, yes.
I also saw another clip where he linked up with Trey Songz too.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Trey Songz didn't know what it was. He was like, "Yo, how's the off season going?" Because he's a football player or some shit.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't see that clip. Oh, maybe I didn't listen all the way.
And then he asked Trey Songz to work out with him.
I did see that clip. Then I gotta listen again.
Yeah, shout out all the streamers. Shout out that dude. Shout out Duke. But yeah, I like the streaming university thing. I think more content like that is dope. Let's keep the ball rolling. You know who wasn't there that I was kind of shocked by? Speed. Why wasn't he there?
Speed is too big for that shit.
Okay. Like he couldn't be a counselor?
I seen
he got his own shit going on. That nigga be with he was up with the FIFA president and all type.
Yeah,
he be with like
I think he definitely is too big. But I seen a lot of big names on that shit.
No, that's what I'm
surprised.
saying. Like, let's say I got too big for this podcast. You know, not to toot my own horn, and then y'all are doing like a special thing. I would still show up if y'all my friends.
For one day, maybe, but not for the whole thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. At least a cameo. Like, I was surprised I didn't see him at all, honestly.
I mean, it's not done.
Yeah, that's true. Because he said LeBron's going to be there in one of his clips, but he like said he was joking.
How long is this shit supposed to be? Like the 30-day shit type shit?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he should do it for the whole summer. That'd be fire.
Nah, that's too much. That's gonna be too it's gonna lose its.
And how does that work? Like, is it one big stream or these all individuals?
I've been seeing like
everybody's streaming on their own.
Yeah, and then he has like a thing in his dean room that he like has cameras that he's watching like the classroom. It's dope. It's really dope. If I had the attention span to watch other niggas for 6 hours,
yeah, that's the only
I
thing
would do it.
Really
I can't sit in front of that.
That's the only thing. Anyway.
If it was audio only, I could probably do it, but I'm not watching that. Like this, but it's fire though. I like that type of.
So these niggas is as we speaking right now. These niggas are actively in this university.
He probably pull it up on his phone and see India Love teaching some shit. What class she teaching?
Sex ed.
Probably right. Cooking with Kaya teaching cooking. And shit.
I saw Cooking with Kaya. Honestly, it's surprising the big names, but I guess if you Kai and you the biggest,
yeah,
who's telling you? Nah, I'm not.
But what big name surprised you?
All right. When I say big name, I just mean like people that, even though I do think everybody needs this look, it's kind of like, I feel like I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it, but I just definitely seen a lot of people that I figured that like
wouldn't participate.
Yeah, wouldn't participate because they got their own motion. But I guess just all right. So the Chick-fil-A and
they knew the streaming.
Oh, see, that's where I get confused.
Yeah, there's a difference between streaming and that's why
influencer.
Yeah,
so they was just influencers before.
Yeah,
and now See, all right, this is where I guess my
Old man screaming at the cloud. We all have our moments.
Because I seen them on there, and I just kind of maybe I was more surprised. Yeah, I was more surprised that like they was there because I heard the word streamer university.
Yeah, like, I don't look at them as streamers.
Exactly, but and then that other nigga, the short nigga that they were saying is Musty.
Oh, Deshae?
Yeah, like I mean, even though he is a streamer, and I get why he would go, but like. I feel like all these niggas is in the same lane, like at the same time. So it's like let's say if I'm trying to put this in.
So I think they're helping Kai out by being there. Yeah, they're bringing more attention because they're big also.
That's kind of my point. It's like I really don't know how to put a music term. Actually, let's say like Wiz Khalifa has something, and then the niggas in his class also participate in something he did.
They're not collaborating. They're working for him.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like I get what you're saying. Kind of like. At least it's a little weird for me. Not weird, but
no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's interesting to see.
I think it's a different. I think hip hop is not as collaborative as maybe the streaming shit.
I guess that's what it is.
Maybe the egos are different. Like why isn't Black Boy Max there? Is he too big for that shit too?
Good question.
He's not really a collaborative streamer. He just does it with musicians. So he's not like somebody that does IRL streams like that. He just sits at his computer and has people come to him.
Hey, you see what I'm saying? This is a whole different ballgame, bro. But you better get hip. When you become Toon 200, you better be hip. This nigga crazy. But I thought we were gonna wrap, but there's two topics that we have to get to.
All right, cool.
We have to talk about Ryan Clark versus RG3.
Yeah,
we have to talk about that.
This is gonna go for a minute. So basically, what happened? RG3 have a podcast that he have with his wife where she just sits in the background and he just talks into the computer or talks to the camera. And he was talking about the Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese thing, where basically Angel Reese had a wide open layup. Caitlin Clark did a take foul where she slapped at the ball and ended up knocking it out. It was like a good hard foul, whatever, trying to stop the play. Then Angel Reese got up and she was like,
"You crazy hoe!"
Yeah, she just started going crazy on her, following her around the fucking court, acting like she was gonna hit her, and people had to hold her back and shit like that. And Caitlin Clark just walked away like, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
So RG3 was like, yo, this is like real hate. Like she really hates her. Like this is not no rivalry thing that y'all trying to post it to be. And he was like, honestly, I think that she should say I hate her. Like his stance was it was like I think he used Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. It was like these niggas did not like each other. Like it was like it was Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas.
Okay,
like,
that I was about to say.
They did not like each other. Like it was a known thing. They hate each other. So when they played against each other, it was a big thing. Like Angel Reese was asked about Caitlin Clark before. It's like, oh no, I love her. We played against AU each other, blah, blah, blah. It's like, why are you saying that you love her if you really don't like her? There's no point of doing this buddy thing that somebody you really don't like because now it seems fake. And now you want to get up and talk about you want to punch her in the face and all this shit. Now you look crazy. If you just lean into I don't like her, it's going to actually build the rivalry and it's going to build the WNBA, which Caitlin Clark is already doing. And you want to say that, the WNBA is not only big just because it's me, it's big because of both of us. Well, then play your part and play the villain role, which you said yourself that you would play, because she said that herself in an interview that if you want me to play the villain role, I'll play the villain role. So play the villain role, say that be the Isaiah Thomas to her Michael Jordan, and grow the WNBA, and like how you said, both of y'all are growing it. Ryan Clark comes back and he took this shit a whole nother direction.
Nigga went crazy.
He said that how can you speak about what black women are going through and you got a white wife? That's the route he took. He was like, I don't think that you can resonate anything with this situation. You shouldn't be talking about her because I see the hand movements and the gestures you're doing, trying to imitate what a black woman would do, and you don't have any black women in your household that you could talk to about what Angel Reese is going through with her experience and blah 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 blah.
Can I You're doing a superb job. Can I just interject real fast, just to give you some? I don't know if you know the backstory on Ryan Clark in the media. Ryan Clark in the media is like super race baity. Like he has gotten into a racial conversation. Like he even had Andrew Schultz on there because he said some shit about Andrew Schultz, and then Andrew Schultz had to go to his podcast to kind of like talk about.
I think I kind of.
So he has a history. He's a habitual line stepper when it comes to race and using that to. I don't know if it's a personal gain or whatever the case may be. You can finish.
But yeah, that's basically it. Ryan Clark went on some, you got a white wife, you love white women, you because RGD does go like over the boundary when he starts talking about like, oh, it's milk and cookies. Yeah. Like he does the old thing like, oh, this is my little white chocolate chip or whatever, stuff like that. Or like he had a picture of his daughter like leaning against the chest, like, oh, she's looking for some chocolate milk. Like he does like corny, like I'm a black guy that likes white women thing. But that had nothing to do with the point that he was making. He made a very valid point, and that was a good argument as to what Angel Reese should do for her career and the WNBA as a whole, that makes a lot of sense. The Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan thing. But you want to take it the other way, not even comment on the take that he had, which was a completely sports take, nothing to do with race. And you want to act like, he was being racist, doing a stereotype by saying, like imitating what Angel Reese actually did.
Yeah, cause I didn't make up that, come here, ho.
Yeah, I kind of you crazy or something?
Yeah,
I saw that.
She was on that type of time.
So Ryan Clark was basically just like, yo, you a coon. Basically, that's what he said. You Uncle Tom. That's basically what he was on. And that shit, like, I respect Ryan Clark as a journalist. Like, I feel like he does have good moments when he does his interviews on the Pivot Podcast and all this. But this shit was like some fucking bullshit. Like, you shut the fuck up. Then this nigga end up getting exposed for having a white kid.
Yeah, that's the funniest part.
Ryan Clark?
Yeah, because he want to talk so much shit about RG3 being with a white woman and all that shit. And this nigga his first kid was by a white woman.
See, this is where, like, a lot of the times I speak on, I know you definitely know my stance on where, like, I feel like LeBron James did the right thing by having a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's definitely importance in black men being with black women, especially when they, all right, let me start by saying this. The other races definitely be on, you stick with your own, this, that, and the third. So I definitely feel like black men should take on the responsibility, but I do not blame them for loving other races.
I'm going to say this again. Black men marry black women at a higher clip than any other race.
Yeah, niggas don't be seeing that stat often enough. So niggas I feel like niggas be having to defend that a lot, especially against black women.
So RG3 is the outlier.
Yeah.
He's not the common.
But see, if you go to the internet, you would think he's
the rule.
Yeah, the rule.
But he's not. He's actually the exception.
So, like, my point to what I was about to say was just basically like, I do understand what Ryan Clark is saying as far as like, no, listen. As far as like, you possibly shouldn't be the guy that speaks on this because it kind of doesn't seem like you in a neutral place.
Okay.
But my thing is, Ryan Clark shouldn't be saying this guy's a coon for whatever he's doing, and you have that same smut on your jacket. Bro.
Okay. So you think both of them is on some right message, wrong messenger for both?
Yeah, and then like I told you how I've been feeling lately. It's just a lot of this shit. I've been feeling like a lot of entertainment be on some. How much longer could I stay on TV?
Relevant? Okay.
Or how long I stay popular? Because like I think I sent it to the chat, not the one that you're in, but the Charleston White and Whack 100 actually sat in the room together,
and they have said some things that you don't even say to your enemies. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, how much of this shit? Yeah, how much shit is this?
So this is the thing, right? This is two football players talking about basketball.
But no, RG3 also said in his comment, he's not just a football player. That nigga was one of the top players in the country in basketball, and he got recruited to Florida and a couple other schools. Like he's like, I know basketball. Because that was my thing. I'm like, why these football niggas keep talking about basketball? Don't know shit about basketball. RG3 was one of the best players in the country, so it's like, he can talk.
I mean, I give him.
I wasn't even bringing up that fact to discredit him. Honestly, I think once you play sports, even if you don't play sports, as long as you do enough research and you can just like sports, you should be able to talk on sports. I think that's a stupid argument. But the point I'm trying to bring up is that both of these niggas played together at the same time, so they obviously have some bad blood. Ryan Clark also said when he used to work with RG3, like in the back when the cameras is off, he still was on that milk of magnesia shit. So that clearly bothered Ryan Clark. Yeah. But to say that he can't speak because he doesn't have any black women or whatever. First of all, RG3's kids are black. He has daughters. He has all daughters. And on top of that,
you think I do agree. But how do you like if he really is on that milk of magnesia shit? You think he really like his stance is like they're more black? They're more black.
He calls them black women.
Oh, then that's the case.
That's how
I'm not even gonna argue that then.
And then on top of that, he got mom. He got aunt.
That really don't be stopping niggas though. Because I actually spoke to a woman before that told me I never knew these niggas actually exist. I just thought these were like random people that women throw out in arguments. But a woman actually told me, a non-black woman told me that they dealt with a black man and he said out his mouth he wouldn't deal with black women because like they're mad problematic or like shit like that.
That is a movement.
I never experienced a black man never told me that.
That's because we from New York.
Yeah, true.
Nigga, we go.
But I was just like, that's crazy as hell.
Yeah,
so.
no, those niggas, to me, they not even niggas, bro. Like, to even speak like that is fucking stupid.
Yeah,
because women are just women. Like, and Ryan Clark actually made a very good point where he was like, my problem, I think he was bullshitting. I think he just doesn't like RG3. But he did say, oh, my problem with RG3 is his wife is a really good person. Like, she's a great woman. Why do you keep harping on the fact that she's white? Like, why is it her being a great person is not the first thing? Why does her skin color even matter? But in the same breath, that Ryan Clark made her skin color matter. So he was like kind of like contradicting himself. But I do agree with Cash that I think RG3's take is correct. I think that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark can never be a basketball rivalry because they're on two different levels. Fuck the position thing. They're just two different levels, like, of skill set. Like, this is like if Michael Jordan had a beef with fucking pick a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not, it's not gonna work that way. So him telling her, yo, play up into the villain thing is the only way it's gonna be a real rivalry because, like, on the court, y'all barely guard each other, and you're
not averaging 30.
You're not gonna ever average 30. Like, that's not gonna happen. So he was correct in that dissertation. But at the end of the day, LaShawn McCoy basically came out and said, these are two cornball niggas arguing. He was like, Ryan Clark is a cornball, like, you know, because, you know, football niggas, they got their own fraternity. So they probably both look at RG3 and Ryan Clark, and y'all two corny niggas, like, y'all both shouldn't even be speaking on this at all because y'all both corny. And that was like LaShawn McCoy's point. So I think it's, I think the race baity stuff, we got to stop because when things get actually racist, it makes the Ryan Clarks of the world, it makes you, like, it's like the boy who cried wolf, you know what I'm saying? Is there a race potential in sports? I think there's a race potential in all sports. I think that's kind of what fuels sports a little bit, especially in, like, boxing. How's it in the MMA? It doesn't really matter. In boxing, that's a big thing. The racial aspect, I call me the can man, and that nigga listed off every fucking can he could because it's part of it. You know, like when Floyd used to fight anybody, the whole black community used to ride behind Floyd, besides the niggas that just wanted to see Floyd lose. But race is a part of life. We just got to deal with it. But there's a way to deal with it. And then Ryan Clark bringing up the nigga, and he apologized, by the way. He ended all of this with an apology. The apology came out recently. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, he apologized. But he still doubled down on the fact that he don't think RG3 should be speaking on black women.
But see, it's like you said though. It's not like he spoke on black women in everyday life. The nigga spoke on black women in sports. In the context. So it's like, what, like, really? Because
to me, the best WNBA player is the girl that Bam is fucking with, Wilson. Aja Wilson. I think she's the best.
Until Juju come back.
Nah, she's not bad.
I'm telling you.
Nah, because Aja Wilson.
How tall is Aja?
She's a big. She's everything that Angel Reese should have been. Like, if Angel Reese was skilled,
if Asia's 6'5" and up, then yeah, she'd be better than Juju. But
nah, she's not that tall. She's like 6.
I don't.
Maybe she's 6'5".
She's a big.
I don't know.
I'm
looking.
I'm telling you, I think Asia. I mean, well,
wait, how tall is the Juju girl?
I don't know how Juju gonna be when she get back.
Oh, she's a center too.
But
no, she's a point guard.
But you know what he mean. You know that 5 inches don't mean nothing in WWE.
Yeah, Angel Wilson is 6'4".
And how tall is Juju?
She's like 6 feet, 5'11" or some shit like that.
Nah, if it begin with a 5, she's a guard.
How tall is this nigga? That quarterback nigga from the Commanders.
Oh, Jaden McDaniels?
Yeah.
Probably 6'1".
Juju Watkins is 6'2".
6'2"?
She's a center. Nigga.
What the fuck?
No, she's a point guard.
I thought she was a guard.
I'm telling you, bro, she's gonna be the GOAT. She's gonna be
the point guard.
Nigga, how tall is Caitlin Clark?
She's 5'11".
Yeah, she's a guard.
Yeah.
Nigga, but that's WNBA.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how tall is fucking Brittany Griner?
6'8", I think.
That's different.
Yeah,
that's Yao Ming.
She's a powerful. But yo, shout out to WNBA. They need this racial component for this shit to be popular.
I think they should. Like, come on. Like, the reason why Bird and Magic was a big deal because it was white and black. Let's be for real. Them niggas wasn't doing crossovers and shit.
No, this is why the WNBA will never be successful because they cannot. Like, they wanted niggas to watch the sport, but they cannot take the same criticism that, like, niggas is calling Tyrese Halliburton fucking the Halliburton.
Yeah, nah, hell no.
Like, niggas can't even say that Angel Reese sucks without niggas having think pieces about, oh, y'all don't support black women, blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, this is my thing about Angel Reese.
Oh, he about
the
to go
WNBA
crazy.
season is like 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you have 8 months off season. How in the 8 months in your off season you can't come back and make a fucking layup or at least develop some type of athleticism? You know, if today you tell me just work on basketball 8 months from now, you know what type of, I'll be dunking and all type of shit. So why the fuck this bitch can't jump over a fucking loose leaf paper? Why can't she make a layup? Like they had a video of Lisa Leslie teaching her how to make layups. Like that, I watched a video of her learning how to do footwork shit. That's like middle school basketball.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like this is insane.
They gotta play into the fact of
Yeah, that nigga's going crazy.
that you gotta be sexy. I think that's really
she
the
didn't like
problem.
that either.
Yeah, that's the
But
problem.
Shaq kind of went crazy.
Yeah, he was that.
He was
that
like,
was-
yeah, I want to see her play in her underwear or some shit
Yeah, he
like
was
that.
like, that nigga's dirty.
Just get better at basketball. Like you suck at
Do
basketball.
you really
just,
give a
like,
fuck though?
I think that the WNBA could get to a level if there's a whole bunch of Caitlin Clarks and Paige Beckers and Juju Watkins that it could be watchable.
That shit would never be watchable.
Nah,
That's because women don't give a fuck about sports.
Yeah,
That's
That's
why.
true.
That's the
But
real
it's just
answer.
that, it's like, let's be for real. If the NBA is having an issue with these numbers, you think the WNBA could ever?
I'm not going to say it's going to be like a Premier League, but like
It
the
could be way
skill
better.
level, will improve.
Nah, he's
then
right.
people
If
that
If you
watch
see
it
a
improve.
bunch of women just do,
Nah, Caitlin Clark is entertaining. Paige is entertaining.
fuck, you telling me, bro?
That's the only reason why
entertaining
niggas
what?
talk about
To that standard?
They cross tween.
That's the only reason why niggas is watching WNBA now is because of these new girls, not because these old whack bitches.
Oh,
Yo,
now you out.
Caitlin Clark is like third all time in double
Triple
doubles.
Man, I seen
Yeah, I
And
sent
she's been in the NBA for 2 seasons.
Yeah, I sent that clip. That nigga went crazy too. He was calling. What's the old girl name? The one that played for like 20 seasons.
Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, he was flaming.
They're whack.
Nah, but see, that's disrespectful. I remember.
How is
I
it? It's
grew
not
up on-
disrespectful.
I grew up on Diana
I used to get
Taurasi.
free
She was not
WNBA
whack,
tickets.
nigga.
Yes, they was
She
whack.
was-
Yo, the
Diana
competition
Taurasi was not
okay,
whack.
Okay. It's just like how a lot of the old niggas get the benefit of being ahead of their time. She's playing
Thank
against
you.
like how they say playing against plumbers. She's playing against fucking
Bakers.
like what the fuck are they doing? Bitches
So
missing
what the
wide
fuck
open
is
layups.
Caitlin Clark playing
Nah,
against?
you bugging. It's
Hold on, she playing
it's a lot
against.
of talent.
She
That's
don't
what
got
I'm
to guard
saying.
Asia Wilson. Who else is
The other
there?
guard-
That's,
is coming
that's
in.
what I'm
Other
saying.
guards
That's what I'm
that you
saying.
don't
The
know the name
level of
of.
WNBA
Paige.
is improving as time goes on. Eventually, there'll be a whole bunch of
Ca-
Caitlin Clarks and
Cash
Paige
is
Beckers
right.
and all that.
Cash
shit.
is
Let's be for real, bro. Any woman superstar in the WNBA, the only reason why she's that because she's fucking way better than the rest. That bitch is not no fucking.
Nah, Angel Reese's a
that bitch-
superstar, and she's not better than nobody.
But she's not a superstar for illness.
Yeah, but that's the point.
First of all,
That's
no,
what I'm saying,
Caitlin Clark is an elite basketball player. She can shoot, she handle, and she have,
when you say basketball player, you mean
Her skill set.
the universe of basketball
Yeah.
players? Or
I think that I think her
players?
court vision is better than a lot of men.
There's not a woman on this planet
Come on, don't do
that could be in the same breath as men basketball wise.
I'm talking
so
about
when you
we're
say
talking
basketball
about
players,
no, obviously ability is different than skill set. I'm
no,
talking
I mean
about
in general. Caitlin Clark couldn't survive. There's not a woman on this planet that can play basketball, pick up basketball with NBA men.
I'm not. That's not what I'm talking
All
about.
right, so what are you saying?
I'm because obviously that's ability. That's different. I'm talking about her skill set. She can shoot.
They play with a smaller basketball.
They have smaller hands.
But my thing is though, like when you say things like that,
Nah, Cash is right.
no, but they play with different equipment, nigga.
That's the only equipment that's
it
different.
don't matter though.
They fucking where their 3-point line is at.
Nigga, you have odds.
Where they
bro.
3-point
I
line
think it's the
is
same
at.
as the NBA
Yo,
line.
Toon, you got.
Hey, they
there's
not
no
sure.
way. There's no way. There's no way.
But either way, Caitlin Clark is shooting from the logo.
Yeah, nah, if
anyway.
you have odds,
Or the smaller
bro,
basketball.
nah, it doesn't
She has smaller
matter.
hands,
it
nigga.
don't matter. It
I
don't
don't give
matter.
a fuck.
No, it don't matter, bro. Because
Nah, I don't-
you can find 100 niggas and give them that same basketball. They're not shooting for what you shoot.
But we talking about the like.
Yeah, basketball players.
You think Caitlin Clark is shooting better than the
No,
best,
her
the best
skill-
high school
Her,
shooter?
No, her
Yes.
skills.
Men?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know high school athletics enough. But her skill set, just off the eye test, I'm gonna have to agree with Cash.
But see,
She's playing basketball at an elite
but
level.
then how could y'all niggas say that niggas is playing against fucking farmers and shit
No,
like that?
'cause it doesn't matter
because the
who you're
average
playing against.
WNBA girl, you telling me so the
No, this is
you
my
got,
argument.
You got Brian Scalabrine and
Yeah.
Kobe.
Yep.
That's a pretty big gap, probably. Right?
Absolutely. It's fucking
Is the gap between Caitlin Clark and the worst WNBA player on the roster bigger than that?
It probably is. But
Yeah, probably,
I think the
yeah.
average.
These bitches be getting cut every day.
That's what I'm trying to
but
tell
I think
y'all
the
niggas.
guard play now that's coming up, like he's saying,
Is
now,
intense.
Is getting. There's gonna be more Caitlin Clarks. There's already another kind of baby Caitlin Clark right now, the Page girl,
Yeah.
and that's just 1 season, 2 seasons. It's just gonna keep exponentially growing.
I don't know, man.
Nigga,
I'm not
like when I was in high school, the niggas that I knew that was going D1 and the girls I knew that was going D1, it's like not even fucking
it's not even close, yeah.
But now their girls are actually good at basketball. There's girls that are actually like Caitlin Clark. That's like a generational talent.
You think she
How-
could beat you 1-on-1?
Right now?
Yeah, like today. Like,
That's a great question.
You get up to play right now, and she flies wherever she's coming from right now. Can she beat you one-on-one?
Go ahead, contradict.
3 dribbles? I don't know.
Contradict yourself.
No, but you see the fact that he has no, but the fact that he's even considering it, I think it's a win for her. It's a win.
The nigga's out of his fucking mind. If he's saying that she's that as good as she say he is, there's no way that this nigga right here, after them injuries, no disrespect, could beat Caitlin Clark or even fuck with Caitlin Clark. If she's a fucking generational talent,
yeah. But if
this nigga doesn't fucking train and play basketball every day.
No, but that's how good.
That's her job. You telling me this nigga that is not his job? He can fucking get up right now and compete with Caitlin Clark if she's a generational talent.
But I'm not like a regular. I'm not like the average nigga though.
Who do you think you are?
I'm good at basketball.
No, that's not a disrespect. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, nigga, Caitlin Clark, her job is to play basketball. And you say she's a generational talent.
Yes.
Male or female, she's a generational talent.
Yes.
You telling me a nigga that doesn't work out every day to play ball. Like, you may work out.
You're burying the lead here. You're not being fair. Because he, at one point, and correct me if I'm wrong, thought he was going to play high level.
No, but we said if he was Caitlin Clark come down here, play me one-on-one, he said he can get up and give her a run for her money. Yeah,
because he's a person.
How's she that good?
No,
then?
Because he's a guy that tried to play high level basketball.
Oh, but
am I wrong?
Talking about right now, nigga. He's not that same nigga.
No, but he did the training already. He did it.
So this nigga could get up right now, bro.
All right, man. We talking in a circle.
It's crazy. I just don't get it. It's like, how can you say somebody's so great and then a nigga that could just fucking stand up?
But this is not just
fucking give up.
This is not just a nigga.
I'm not just a regular nigga.
But nigga, you
acting like I said that.
What, you train for basketball.
No, but he has done it though.
No. But yeah, that's all right. You take 1,000 free throws and shit like that. All that shit.
Nigga,
yeah,
that's not normal.
How long ago have you done that? That's what I'm saying.
Yo, my thing is, I'm not like
now. Maybe if she play against your man Justin, that's different.
All right, but I'm saying
no, that's not fair.
That's not even
how. But because we talking about two bad. We talking about
we're talking about a man and a woman. First of all, we're talking about a man and a woman as far as physicality. I'm more muscular. I'm faster than her and stronger than her.
You think you're faster than her?
Yes,
I would assume so.
Yes, I do think I'm faster. You think that because I stopped playing basketball that I'm like,
I think also I can go. I've had injuries.
Okay, so what? It doesn't matter.
You have mileage.
I'm still fast. I'm still a fast human being, just in general.
This bitch is a W. But see,
I understand that.
I think we're kind of missing each other on. You said she's a generational. If you said she was regular, I would agree.
Nah, she's not.
You said she's generational. So you telling me she's at the top of her field, and even though she's that great, it can still take a person that, even though you're not a regular person, you could still give her a run for her money. That sounds like she's not that generational. Sounds like she's pretty average.
That's not average, because there's no average woman that's gonna beat me in fucking basketball.
No, I mean pretty average as far as like, there's no way that, see, with me, I just feel like you can't use generational talent with just anybody, because I'm not impressed. If you could give her a run for her money, I'm not impressed.
That's fair. We just arguing opinions, and that's fair. All right, let's move on to our final.
Let's move on.
Hold on. So, Asia Wilson. That's her name, right?
Yeah.
She come down here. You can give her a run for money.
She's 6'4".
He's losing that game.
All right. That sounds like generational talent.
No, that's a size thing.
Yeah, that's a size thing. Do I think she can fucking guard me? Hell no.
She shouldn't be stronger than you though. So what's she gonna do? Post you up?
That's the only way she's gonna be able to score me.
She's stronger than you. I mean, you stronger than her, right?
I don't know.
She jump hooking.
There's no way. But see, part of working in the post, they have to be stronger than you.
That's true, but she got a jump hook, bro. It's 3 dribbles.
See, how tall are you? Oh, yeah. No, that was no disrespect. I just remember as soon as I asked him, she's 6'5". Nah, I really wasn't trying to be funny.
That's at least 9 inches, bro.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Angel Reese. That's my last one. Angel Reese. What's she doing?
Don't start about, please. That's hype.
She has nothing for me.
See what I'm saying? What I'm saying, bro?
But she sucks,
Niggas ain't being fair, bro.
She actually sucks at basketball.
Niggas is not being fair.
How was that not being fair?
Can we move on?
That bitch got the height.
Nah, but she don't got to jump hooks.
Here we go.
She don't got to jump hook.
She can't score. She can't score. She literally cannot score.
Asia Wilson put up 30.
Against other women. Y'all just trying to tell me that fucking
she can put up 3
and shit, bro.
Come on. She can put up 3.
Y'all niggas is crazy, bro.
All right. Let's move on. All right. So, Toon.
Yes, sir.
This is a topic that you've been trying to get us to talk about for a long time.
So, I mean, I kind of wanted Chubbs here for that, even though I think he'll dance around it. But just to make it real quick, I know a lot of times people, especially probably men, I could speak on. Sometimes you hold on to your old joints in your phone. Just maybe you don't entertain it, but you just, whether it's pictures or text threads, you hold on to them. When is the point where you be like, you know what? This doesn't serve me any purpose anymore. Is it after, they get married, or maybe they get pregnant, maybe they get a new boyfriend, maybe y'all don't talk no more, y'all don't smash no more, or it's just like, it's not a big deal, so I could just stay on my phone.
So for me personally, I'm a pretty possessive dude. But I hold on to everything. Like I literally was going through my phone the other day just deleting shit because I'm like, this don't serve me no more. But I had text messages from 2011, I think, 2009. Might be my oldest conversation. So that's just me naturally as a person. It has nothing to do with my partner or anything. But it does come a time where you got to kind of grow up.
Yeah, right.
And then I thought to myself, some of this stuff that I have from high school, this might be like CP. So I got to get rid of it. I got to get rid of it. But I think you just got to, once you get into a relationship with another woman, you probably should just move on.
Yeah, right.
Because it's just going to cause too much contention. And how you going to explain that? Why you still got this bitch's butthole in your phone? Like, how do you answer that question without sounding crazy?
You don't.
Yeah, so Cash. Oh yeah, he about to go crazy. I can see it in his
I don't even have a phone.
I mean, yeah, if you're in a serious relationship, then I mean, yeah, you don't need any of the extra stuff. I mean, if you don't feel like the relationship is as serious, or I mean, if it's not something you really think about, then that's something else. But as far as the text message and all that shit, I really never thought about deleting anything or anything like that. But if you're with somebody that's uncomfortable with you having those things, then you just have to do whatever they are comfortable with if you want the relationship to last. So majority of women are not going to be comfortable with you having any memory of a girl that was with you before, if you're serious with them. So, I mean,
I feel like a lot of times men get caught up in the trophy aspect of things,
like serial killers
type shit.
I have a trophy.
So, and I mean, the reason why I asked, I'm gonna disclose a personal situation,
personal tunes here.
So yeah, I don't do this often, but I guess it's probably niggas out there like me that need to hear this story. So I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see one of my old joints got proposed to. That was a couple months back. That wasn't worthy of me being like, I'm gonna delete these photos. That was just like, whatever, congratulations type shit. Then I see she's pregnant, and I'm like, I'm just going through my shit. I'm going through like the old photos and the text threads, and I'm like, out of respect for just one, me being older, and two, just like, what's the point of me holding on to, like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Fucking throw these out in the air and fucking fuck up her relationship or fuck up whatever? I was like, fuck it, I should delete it. And then whatever time after this, like, I still haven't deleted it. I was just like, I was just like,
oh, you saying like you're single and you have old shit from somebody else?
I mean, yeah, like let's say,
then I'm not deleting it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's say you not in a relationship, like, or whatever, and you just have it, and you just like, damn, should I respect what they got going on, or like, honestly,
why should I have respect for anybody else?
Yo.
Like,
what did you just say? What you say?
But what's the point?
Because
they're not affected. Whether you delete it or not, what is that changing in their life?
It's not.
This nigga just said, "Why should I have respect for anybody else?"
That nigga's bugging out. He use that for anything.
In that regard, yeah. Like, who gives a fuck?
Nah, but it's also like,
that's some class, nigga.
That nigga is pretty much like, yeah, it may not mean nothing to the world, but like to yourself, like, why am I holding on to a married woman now? Or a woman of a mother now.
This nigga don't give a fuck. You wasting your time with this nigga, man. I gotta get a therapist.
What difference does that make?
It doesn't make a difference to the universe because nobody knows besides her and
but
you.
What difference would that make to me either?
Yeah, he not. Something wrong. I don't know what's up with this nigga.
So fucking, as long as you single, it's completely like, there's never a time where you could be like, you know what?
First of all,
these memories was great. it's time to delete.
That nigga said if his girl is cool with it, he not deleting them. So if it wasn't for outside influence, he's never deleting them. Look at this nigga, man.
Yeah, right.
I'm sick of this nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nigga don't care about nothing.
Yeah, his friend can't say I love you.
Nah, they can say it.
But I'm gonna frivolously say it back. Or I'm gonna tell that nigga keep that shit to yourself.
Fuck nigga.
Wow.
So yeah, you as a single man, you ain't got to change. You ain't got to delete nothing if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Would you delete it? Oh, so it's never a point in a single man's life.
Why do I have to respect them?
Anybody?
Yeah, fuck them. Nah, that's real.
But really though, why do I gotta respect your relationship?
Nah, but
I'm not disrespecting it by
at
having
no
it.
point does that make you look like my nigga. Like, what you holding on to this for?
It's a trophy.
Who is judging me?
A trophy. Yourself, nigga.
Yeah, like you never be like, so
I'm better than this.
Yeah, all right, bro, it's over.
What makes you worse?
I think that's what niggas fuck up a lot. They don't know when it's over. They don't know when it's like, you know what? This served me.
It's over.
I'm done.
This means nothing to me. I ain't gonna fuck again. Like,
exactly.
She's
like,
gone. She's moved
what's
on.
the point of me having this?
So if you was gonna fuck again, having a picture would be worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
How? Because you can just get a new picture.
That's just I can't explain it. It's just a feeling, nigga.
It's not a new picture. It's another picture. That's what it should be.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean,
You heard?
what? Like,
Word up. Word up.
Word up. Shout out New York, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I definitely agree because, like I said, I ain't get around to delete them. But I was just like, bro, it's over, nigga. What the fuck?
So I just want this to go on record. Niggas gonna judge me for saying something out loud that they actively doing, but they feel bad about doing it.
Don't say that.
No. I never said that. Why should I give a fuck about anybody else?
But that's what you're not saying it, but you're saying it with your actions.
I'll delete them bitches right now.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
I'm not done with them.
Yeah. That nigga's is freak.
I'm not done with you.
Shout out Diddy, man.
Because I know what you did is when you seen that she got pregnant, you're like, man, let me go look at this bitch.
Yeah,
ass
you
again.
definitely. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas want to talk about niggas gotta be real with niggas. I'm not bugging out.
He
Clearly not.
Why would that make you bugging out?
Because it's like, my nigga, what are you holding on to?
So you should delete your memories of you fucking a girl too, right? Like, what are we talking about now?
I can't delete that.
All right.
But the pictures, I could delete.
Out of respect for nobody.
you think you could delete it, but when the cops subpoena your phone and they plug it in, them pictures gonna come right back
And
up.
you start with that cop shit. He wearing a wire.
Why would they subpoena my
I'm just saying, this shit is not really deleted.
That nigga putting a crumb on you, nigga. I don't know what he's on. That nigga want to be a cop and a firefighter. Fire cop.
Fire cop.
Fire corn. Fire cop.
Fire cop.
And that's how it goes, man. But I think we did it, man. I think he did it. Cash, you can take us out, man.
I appreciate you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Gas Money Podcast. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss another upload. Comment down below. Do you think Toon is bugging for not deleting that picture of that girl's booty hole out his phone?
Wait. Did they ever respond to your poll about the best looking castmate or whatever?
Niggas did not tell me to put a poll.
Oh shit.
My fault. All right.
We could do it this week.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at gas.money.podcast. Repost our reels, post them on your story, send them out to your friends and family, comment and like on them every single time. AG.
Can I get a perfect?
Perfect.